Let's get nasty on a Thursday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN 203. Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Cardinals dropped 2 of 3 against the Rockies yesterday, and over the last couple of days, but they lost the series yesterday. JJ Romero, who's been fantastic all season, unfortunately had a bad top of the ninth last night, and it cost the Cardinals. I was thinking more about our conversation with Brad Thompson and the subsequent conversation that we had, guys, about the offense for the Cardinals. And I was just wondering your guys' thoughts on whether or not we're sure that, the Cardinals are set position player-wise. Or are we just kind of settling because we know
they have enough guys that can play every position?
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm asking.
No, that's not what you did.
They got 8 guys for all the positions needed.
No, they do. You're right.
Hang on.
Yeah.
What position do you need? Let me offer you 3 or 4 different players.
Definitely got 3 or 4 guys.
Who may or may not be able to actually play that position.
What do I name one?
Yeah, Levon Herrera.
Well, okay, that was a good one.
And DH and left field, and we haven't seen it yet, probably first base.
First base?
Because everybody can play that. It's incredibly easy, right? It's easy.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Anybody can do that.
Yeah. No, so the offensive numbers, guys, since July 1st.
Oh, they're not offensive. They're offensive.
Offensive. 30th in runs scored, 27th in WRC plus at 89. So they're 11 percentage points below average. 19th in batting average, 23rd in on base, 29th in OPS.
How many teams are there again?
30, Carey. Yeah, 30.
30. 1, 2. Okay.
Yeah, so they're second to last in OPS, for example.
Yeah.
Dead last in runs scored since July 1st. If you look at the season-long statistics, they're better, but they're still average in most of those categories. 15th, 16th, a 22nd rolled in there. So are we sure that this offense, because a lot of times we talk about the pitching staff being a big problem, the starting pitching staff, and it is, but are we just kind of settling because they got a bunch of young guys and we know that there's not going to be any sort of wholesale changes coming in the offseason? We're just like, this is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
Well, I said yesterday that the offense was the issue, in my opinion. Obviously, you got many issues, like Jamie and I. We got a multitude of issues that you can choose from.
Speak for yourself, Carey.
No, I'm speaking for you specifically.
Okay.
I got problems.
Well, but
we know
yours,
those.
Yeah, you do. So all 3 of us have issues that you can choose from.
Normally my
Some
brain.
are the same, some are different.
Some are different. Yours are a little different than Anthony's and I.
Oh, Carey, we're not that different. Nice try, though.
But yeah, offensively.
Technically, Carey's problems, too, are much different than Jamie's and I. I'd have to imagine in some cases.
Yes.
Yeah. I play football.
Because you're a football player.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a problem that I don't have. Correct.
Exactly. Same. Yeah.
See it? But no, I think this team is struggling. They're struggling to keep people healthy. They're struggling to keep people playing at a high level. They're struggling in all areas, and this is kind of what the season was going to be. It was going to be a runway season. You were not going to, you had no expectation. Like where they are right now is where you expected them to be. People got excited because they had one really good month, and people went haywire and were like, they can win the Central. No, they can't.
That was Marshy.
I
never said that.
I wasn't going to say Marshy, but some people said it, right?
Yeah.
They believed.
I mean, I was at least somewhat excited.
And then now they're fourth in the division. And
for a month.
4 teams aren't going to get into the playoffs from the Central, right?
Right.
So, yeah, this is kind of where you expected them to be. This is what you expected from them. The ups, the downs, the hitting, the good pitching, the poor pitching, inconsistent play from a team that is inconsistent, and pretty much a very young team. That's what you get with those teams. The hope is that it will get better next year. You have had guys who have had opportunities to play a lot, and hopefully next year it gets better. Now, you still have an issue front office-wise because you got too many people for not enough spots. So you're going to have to clear that up, or you're going to have the same issues next year. People not playing consistently, not performing well enough because they don't have enough time. It's just some of the stuff is on the front office, some of it is on the players. When you put it all together, you get what you get right now.
Mm-hmm. The weird part is We all like Brendan Donovan offensively. We all like Masyn Winn overall. And I think he has improved greatly in the second half of the season offensively. He's been outstanding defensively all season. We'll talk about what sort of historical greatness he might touch here soon when it comes to defense. But we all like Masyn Winn offensively. Ivan Herrera, when healthy, has been productive. Wilson Contreras has been one of your better hitters over the last couple of years. So it's not like the lineup is completely devoid of talent offensively. But I think when you look at Jordan Walker's inconsistencies, when you look at Nolan Gorman not being able to have a position that just allows you to just keep the power in the lineup. When you look at, of course, the catcher spot, even though there's been some good that has come out of guys like Poso when it comes to a pinch hitting, there's just certain areas where you look at it that is dragging down the offense, especially if guys like Donovan or Herrera or Contreras are in slumps. It's like nobody can have a slump, which is unrealistic.
Yeah, I'm going to say something that, I don't know, you may not like. I'm sure you'll understand, but get used to it because it's not changing. You don't. This is why my argument the one day when I dug my heels in on Gorman, you don't have anybody who can do what Gorman can do from your prospect pool and all that stuff. Like, we could talk about these guys, a couple of big boppers. The one guy, I forget his name, is it Baez or whatever, at the deadline.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's his last name, right?
No, not him. It's the other one, the first baseman.
Blaze Jordan and Jesus Baez.
Yeah, Blaze Jordan would be the one that would be closer.
Okay. So you could talk about him, but he certainly hasn't done it at the major league level.
Hey, that guy hit a home run last night.
He did, his first one, and it was impressive. But I'm just saying, if you're the Cardinals or you're Cardinals fans, like, where is all the help coming from? JJ Wetherholt? I'd love to see that, but he doesn't project to be a guy that's more than a 15 to 20 home run guy, if that. He's more of a gap-to-gap hitting type player, which he's very good at it, and that's great, but you have some of those guys already. You've got no power coming up in your system. So this goes back to a mistake that the Cardinals made once before. When they pivoted from pitching and they went to try and find the bat power, the whole shift that screwed things up, remember? And now they're shifting again away from all the positional or bat power to pick up pitchers. The reason it fails is because they don't go half and half every year in their draft or what they're doing. They go all in on one concept, all in on another concept, and then what do you got? So now you've got a ton of pitchers in the pipeline. You do. And in the next year to 2 to 3 years, it's going to be I believe it's going to be pretty good. But where are your boppers?
Well, that's why having a philosophy helps when it comes to not only the draft but free agency too. So, for example, when Theo Epstein
go sign a bopper, see what it costs you.
Well, okay, so when Theo Epstein took over for the Cubs, he decided that he was going to draft young position players. That's what he was going to focus on, and he was going to pay for pitching. The Cardinals could really load their farm system with as much young quality pitching as possible and then trade for that offense. Now, are you going to get a Shohei? No, but that is one at least philosophy, so you're not constantly missing your window like you're talking about, Jamie.
So, question, and maybe this is foolish, do you have to have a bopper? Can you play small ball? Can you play in a different way until you find that player that can put the ball over the fence 25, 30, 40 times a year? Like, is it out of the grasp of something that could happen? Like, okay, this is the team we have. We don't have a guy that's going to come up in the middle of the lineup that's going to hit this many home runs. All right, adjust. To me, that's what good coaches do. We don't have it. We're not going to get it. So let's not play that way. Let's play in a different way. Let's lay the ball down. Let's move runners over. Let's sacrifice. Let's do the small detail things to score runs. And if you run into one, God bless you. But if not, we still can manufacture wins by doing it that way. Is that a crazy thought?
No, it's not. It's not a crazy thought. It's not out of the realm of possibility at all. It is.
But you better have more guys that put bat to ball.
I think it's one of the reasons, though, Carey, why we have seen the shift to like the 3 true outcomes, because if you do park one out of the yard and guys are on, you can hang a crooked number on the board quickly. Whereas if you are going to manufacture runs and things like that, it obviously takes more of an assembly line. You've got to get more hits, or you got to get more steals, or you got to get more. You're sacrificing outs more. That's why there was a push. I'm not saying it's not.
But if that's what you have, why not do it? Like that's like good coaches adapt and adjust to the players that they have on their roster. You're not going to, run certain offenses with certain quarterbacks that can't run that. Like you're going to adjust or adapt the offense to what makes your
But isn't that
players
what the Cardinals
better.
have done this year? Because they don't have a bopper. Their top home run guy is Contreras, 16?
I'm saying going forward in the future, why not, if that's what you have.
That's exactly what they're doing now.
Continue.
That's why I said get used to seeing it.
But that's why I said don't worry about, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you need to worry about Nolan Gorman being in the lineup every day because the hell with it. Like, he's not consistent. I don't know if he's going to swing or if he's going to hit it or miss it.
My point was not having him in the lineup. My point was just that
you need a guy like
a player that has the ability to put it out of the park.
Well, to Carey's point, the Milwaukee Brewers only have 12 more home runs than the Cardinals do. I think the Cardinals' problem is their situational hitting. Instead of hitting that 3-run shot, why don't you have two guys hit doubles in the gap? Keep that assembly line going, right? Sometimes a home run can kill a rally in an inning. Now, of course, you would like to see more home runs, but if that's not what your team is, to Carey's point, you need to adjust because we're seeing the best team in baseball hit only 12 more home runs than your 500 club.
I would almost like to see a team, and we're going to actually talk about this because at some point, so I read an article about the evolution of the NFL over the last, in this century. So like starting with the greatest show on turf, what defenses were built to slow that down. But it got me thinking about Major League Baseball's evolution and whether or not, with everybody doing the same thing, like the league is now homogenized, can a team do something different? So, Carey, to your point, I would almost love to see a team like the Cardinals just sell out for speed. Like we are going to play situational baseball. We're going to have a bunch of speed. We're going to force errors out of you and go that route if you can't develop a lineup that has a little bit of everything. I think we'd all prefer a balanced lineup where you've got contact hitters, you got power hitters, you got some speed. But that's just not the reality right now with the Cardinals. So I'd almost love to see a team say, screw it, this may not work, but we're going to sell out for an identity. Yeah. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Marsh, did you have any other points there?
Nope, no points.
All right,
Anthony, no
looked
points.
over, I'm like, Marsh is ready to say something. Carey and I were ping-ponging back and forth. I'm like, I'm going to make sure I'm going to cycle back to Marshy on that.
I do like ping pong, though. It's a fun game to play.
It's great to bet on, too, isn't it, Marshy?
Oh, come on.
That's table
It
tennis.
is. Same thing.
It's like pool and billiards.
Table tennis and ping pong? Same thing? Yeah.
It's like bags.
It's under the same
It's
cornhole.
literally the same
Literally
thing.
the same thing.
It's literally
All right.
Same exact thing.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Soccer.
Is it Wichita
football.
State? Is that what it is?
Some people call it Wichita.
That's the original
Yes.
spelling. That's the original.
Some say that's how the natives pronounced it. When we discovered the land, is they said Wichita, and then people couldn't pronounce it properly, so it ended up being Wichita. So,
It's a
Anthony,
shame.
you were onto something.
I appreciate that, Jamie. It's a shame that I tried to make everybody just a little bit more, I don't know, balanced and cultured.
Yeah.
You did. You did a good job.
I'm taking the beating for it.
But like lots of people who are pioneers, they get laughed at first.
Very true. You're absolutely right. Well, then I'm doing well. All right, five early warning signs. I'm way ahead of the game, Jamie. Early warning signs when it comes to NFL training camps. How much do we buy into these warning signs? That's next on 101 ESPN. Fastlane on 101 ESPN, NFL.com put together an article where they discussed some warning signs potentially in NFL training camp with our guy Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. Matthew Stafford's ability to stay healthy is in question. I think this is a huge early warning sign for the Rams. I think this reminds me a lot of the Christian McCaffrey situation, not the injury specifically, but just the situation where you're leading up to week 1 and you're like, he's gonna be healthy, right? Like he's cool, we're good. Oh my God, he's not healthy for week 1.
Yeah.
All right, well, no big deal. He'll just make. Oh my God, he missed half the season.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's exactly what's going to happen with Stafford, but this situation does remind me of it.
Yeah, I don't know. He still hasn't practiced as far as I've seen. Dealing with a herniated disc or a back issue, and I have an aggravated disc. Those are tricky. Mm-hmm. Like it's really how much pain can you endure, and that's just a walk. Like we're just talking about everyday life. We're not talking about being an NFL quarterback, dropping back, throwing passes, getting hit. Like all of those things take a toll on you, and the fact that he's injured right now, he went to see a spine specialist at one point. Like there are, I think, glaring concerns about Matthew Stafford and whether or not he's going to be ready, not just for the start of the season, but at any point throughout the entire season.
Mm-hmm. The second one was some Chiefs are already dealing with injuries. This one, to me, if you look around the league, there's a lot of teams that are dealing with early injuries. Carey, I can't imagine that things were any different when you played or as you've been observing the league over the last couple of years. This one's a nothing burger to me.
Yeah, once you start your NFL career, NHL career, Major League, whatever you're playing, you're never 100%. Like ever. You can take an entire season of it's like your battery each year. You'll charge it to full, but the full is 85% now.
Right.
It never gets back to 100. And it's just training camp. You're dealing with injuries. Your body's banged up. You're hitting people for the first time. You're going against people. Knees, ankles are sore, stiff. You might get stepped on, get your ankle rolled, all of those things. I don't think that this is a big deal unless people are getting MRIs and they're saying, you got torn ligaments. Soft tissue concerns are a bit of a concern when it's hamstrings or quads, things like that, because those take a little bit longer. Rolling an ankle, man, you miss a few days, depending on the severity of it, and you'll be back ready to roll.
Season-long injuries, different story.
Correct.
The Chargers must adjust to life without Rashawn Slater. That is the third mention on the list. This is different. You're a little banged up. Maybe a guy is questionable for a preseason game. Who cares? Mm-hmm. But you lose one of your starting offensive tackles. That's a huge issue.
And this, your left tackle.
Right. Not only that.
Yeah. But
he tore his patella tendon, which I think is one of the outside of the Achilles is
right above the knee. Is that the patella tendon?
It's the one right behind the knee.
Is it behind the knee?
Yeah.
I thought it was above.
Right behind the knee. It basically activates everything.
Is it the hamstring, the one that connects the hamstring to the knee?
It connects basically the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
That's a nasty one to come back from.
I mean, it's fine as long as you don't have to run.
You left that one hanging for a second. We didn't hit it. Number 4 is the Browns QB situation will generate a lot more chatter in the coming weeks. I don't know if this one's a big deal either. Joe Flacco is going to be the starter, and now Shadur Sanders is dealing with oblique injury.
Yeah.
So I don't think that, if anything, Shadur Sanders was looking to secure the backup spot,
solidify himself as the backup,
right? That
will take over when Joe Flacco.
Easy.
He goes into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you, Joe Flacco ain't going into the.
I mean, it's going to be several categories that he's dominating in.
He's playing a long time too.
Longevity.
He's going to play at least 50.
He might. Not well,
that
but
he gets him in there.
He'll play.
Took a team to the playoffs a couple years ago.
Didn't he Testaverde play till he was about 50? Which one of those guys?
Vinny played a long time.
Vinny
Testaverde played a long time.
He stuck around mostly as a backup.
But he 48, 49.
Flacco's my starter, man.
Did he make it to 50?
I don't think he made it to 50.
No, I think it was like 42.
No, he was older than that.
I think it was 42.
44.
44.
Was that it?
Okay.
Yeah, he played till 44.
He felt like he was so much older.
It's because when he came in the league, he looked 40.
Okay, that's what it was.
He made 172 attempts at 44 his last year for Carolina.
Was he the starter? He did start. He started 6
That's
games.
unbelievable.
Started 6 games. Yep. That's crazy.
Ew.
Anyway, the fifth one here, Philadelphia has more questions up front with Landon Dickerson, Landon Dickerson injured.
Good catch.
Finally got one of those.
Yeah.
This is a big deal, too. Mm-hmm. You're starting to lose guys up front for a significant amount of time. That's a problem. Now, the Eagles, fortunately, have the best depth in the league.
They do, but I think that depth is mostly on the defensive side. Like, I think a lot of that depth is they've drafted really well defensively. Those guys that either get injured or kind of cycle themselves out, whether it be retirement or moving on in free agency or being traded, they have a wealth of guys that can come in and replace those people. Offensively, I don't feel like it's the same, especially up front. Like, you are a few injuries away up front from being, in trouble, because offensive line play is that's the one group where you got to have all 5 of those guys on the same page.
Yep.
And if you start to add new people in, the communication can differ. Players might not be stepping up to the same level as those starters that were in, and they can become troubling for the offense if you don't have that continuity on the offensive line.
What other warning signs do you think are going on right now in the NFL that weren't on this list?
I mean, we still don't know. James Cook did sign his deal, so that was a bonus for the Bills. We still don't know about Micah Parsons.
Yep.
We are still waiting to hear, what happens. I heard that him and Jerry and the agent were conversing, and Micah didn't want to talk about it, but you're still, that's a looming contract situation that is hanging over the Cowboys' head, because if you do start to have some injuries to the Philadelphia Eagles, maybe Jaden Daniels takes a step back in his second year, the Cowboys could be right there with the team that they have and the players that they have to potentially, make a run at that NFC East.
Yep.
I think that contract situation with Micah Parsons is something that you definitely need to keep an eye on.
And staying in the same division, of course, Terry McLaurin.
Yep. He's still waiting on him as well. So, if the Eagles are going to take a step back, if those injuries start to bite them in the butt, I bet you the Cowboys and the Commanders get those deals done much quicker.
No kidding.
Because you're looking at an opportunity like, the window might have just opened for us to jump into that lead, that front seat in the division.
That's Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We'll tell you the possible historical greatness that Masyn Winn could achieve this season. That's next on 101 ESPN.
NFL season right around the corner, but you still have time to get out to Nevada and register for some of the greatest contests out there. It's brought to you by Circa Sports. They've got the Circa Million and the Circa Survivor right now. That there's 21 million in guaranteed prizes available, and if for some reason the entries go above the guarantee, any extra money will go back into that prize pool, and all you have to do is visit a Circa Sportsbook in Nevada. Register. You have until September 6th at 2 p.m. You're going to absolutely love these contests. And then you're going to love the new app, Circa Sports Illinois app. Once you download the app, after you're all registered for your contest, you can manage everything right there in the palm of your hand. And on a nightly basis, no matter what sport it is that is out there, they've got great lines on futures bets. They've got tight money line splits, and, of course, as always, the best odds of any app that is out there. So please don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you sign up in Las Vegas, then download that Circa Sports Illinois app and join in on all the fun that's happening right there with Circa Sports. If you or someone you know may have a problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. After a brutal loss to the Colorado Rockies yesterday, the Cardinals sit 4 games back of that final wild card spot. They have tonight off. They'll take on the New York Yankees tomorrow at Busch Stadium. Andre Pallante on the mound for the Cardinals. Luis Gil on the mound for the Yankees. First pitch is at 7:15. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our shows there. That's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
Well, Masyn Winn is on the verge of perhaps some historical greatness, at least defensively. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. So the 23-year-old shortstop, as we know, regarded as an elite defender, next-level instincts. The range is there. Arm strength is off the charts. His teammate, Brendan Donovan, calls him one of the best defenders he's seen in his life. And Donovan would know something about defense as he's got himself a Gold Glove. Michael McGreevy labeled him a once-in-a-generation player. Masyn Winn is currently the MLB leader in outs above average. He's got 22, 3 more than any player. 16 runs prevented. That's tied for the most by a Cardinal since 2018. And he's on pace to break the Cardinals' record for outs above average since that metric became a metric in 2016. 2 errors this season for Masyn Winn. That's it. Only 2. He's riding a 47-game errorless streak, surpassing his 45-game streak that he started he surpassed that streak, which started in 2025. Potential to break the MLB record for fewest errors by a shortstop in a 140-plus game season. The record is 3, set by Cal Ripken Jr. in 1990 and Omar Vizquel in 2000. So that's the historical mark. So hopefully he can continue to play well defensively, but he could be, Masyn Winn, in the same breath as Cal Ripken Jr. and Omar Vizquel defensively, and it's only his second season. This is one of the few bright spots in an otherwise frustrating season.
It's kind of like the what do they call it when you redo a movie, like the reboot of a movie? It's kind of the reboot of Ozzie Smith.
Yeah.
When you think about Masyn Winn, because Ozzie never really had that power. Was a great hitter, good base runner, obviously elite defensively. Masyn Winn, a lot of those things too. It's kind of funny to see that there's a player, because everybody, you look at a franchise and you look at Ozzie Smith, you say, man, nobody's touching that.
Yeah.
Like that's like the Gold Gloves, all that stuff. Like nobody's touching that. And then along comes Masyn Winn. And at first you're like, okay, we'll see. He throws the ball 95, 96 miles an hour across the field. What? We'll see. Offense isn't great, but he's good defensively. Now he continues to improve offensively. He's always trying to do better, and he puts in the work, and you can see that there's been some adjustments made here, ever since he's gotten to the majors. But to watch him play defensively the way he can, and even the one game, I forget which one it was a rocket that was hit to him, and he didn't field it clean. It hit his glove and fell down to the turf or whatever, and he picked it up anyways and fired it 95 across the diamond and got the out.
Yeah.
So even when there's a slight error, we'll call it, he makes up with it because he has other talents too. So
I think it was the Cubs series. He did it against Carson Kelly.
Yeah, it was Carson Kelly.
Yeah.
You're right. Because
threw an absolute piss missile across the field.
After he kind of dropped it.
Yeah.
So I think he's a very exciting player. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch him play for many years in St. Louis. And, man, I'd love to see him break that record. It'd be awesome to see that.
Yeah, I said it a couple of weeks ago, the play when he threw out Luis Ariz, and Luis kind of just threw his hands at him like, come on, man. Like, you're basically giving him, that is player to player saying, damn, you're good. Like, you are outstanding. There's no way you should have got to that ball, and if you did, there's no way you should have thrown me out, and you did both. And so I think once you start to see opposing players giving you your flowers and showing your respect while you're in the game, you're starting to understand that he is elite and one of the better players at that position. And the teams are taking notice, players are taking notice. I'm sure there are teams when guys start to huddle around the TV to watch a play that you made, you're balling because now you're at a level and at a status where, like I said, everyone knows and everyone knows your name. And I think this season is going to end with a gold glove, probably a platinum glove, because he is the best shortstop in the game right now. And this is something that we talked about, for the last couple of years. Oh, he's not going to make it to an all-star game. There's too many good shortstops in the National League. Well, he's proven to be the better one of all of them. Maybe not to the hitting level, but defensively, outstanding. So, that carries a lot of weight, and I think it's going to continue to show up year after year because it's not like he's going to get any worse. He's extremely gifted, extremely talented, has all of the skill sets to do everything you want him to do, and he's competitive. Yeah. Like, he's not a guy that shies away from the competition, which in his mind, he's going to say, I can get that ball, and I'm going to make that throw because I know I have the arm to do it. So you're going to just see more spectacular plays from him year after year because he's going to only get better and understand things even better as he goes along.
Well, that's the thing, too. He's got 2 errors on the season, and he has some of the best range in baseball.
That's what I was going to bring up, yep.
This isn't somebody that is allowing a lot of hits because I just can't get to it. He has elite range, and he only has 2 errors.
And he's a highly competitive athlete.
Yeah.
Like Masyn Winn doesn't think there's ever a ball that's hit that he can't get to.
Right.
And we've seen it before. We had Brad here as part of the show for many years, but talking to BT, there's certain guys that make business decisions, playing premium positions, second base, third base, shortstop.
What?
To where if they dive and don't get it and get a piece of it, they'll get an error. But if they don't dive and can't get to the ball, there's no error.
Yeah.
Well, Masyn Winn's not that guy. He's full throttle all the time, and that's why it's amazing that he only has 2 errors so far this season, and hopefully that streak continues. Again, I don't want to jinx the guy. I don't know if the broadcaster jinx applies when we're doing talk radio, since
I don't think so.
We're trying to hype him up a little bit, but I hope this streak continues for him.
The other thing, too, offensively, he started off slow. He caught fire after the All-Star break. He's more average right now offensively than bad. If you look at some of the key offensive metrics, I was looking at it this morning. I don't have them off the top of my head, but he's really just offensively. He's just more average major leaguer. I think the potential is much more immense offensively than what we all thought a year ago when he first entered the big leagues. You thought, well, if you could just, like Jamie, you indicated earlier, if you just play good defense, we're good. But then offensively, like, oh, okay, you could be a leadoff hitter, or you can, now he's spending a lot of time fifth. I don't think ultimately that's his best spot, but he is coming around offensively. I think the potential is there for him, for Masyn Winn. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh says, what's trending for you next?
topics in the sports world.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
It's time to find out with
What's Trending? Brought to you by Elite Comfort Experts. Heating and cooling with no gimmicks. Just guarantees. EliteComfortExperts.com.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, there's a couple legal things happening in the NFL world. One of those revolves around my defensive coordinator, Brian Flores. The Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Manhattan upheld Judge Valerie Caproni's ruling that Brian Flores can proceed with claims against the league and three teams. That would be the Denver Broncos, New York Giants, and Houston Texans.
What happened?
This is very, very interesting news. Basically, the circuit judge said that Roger Goodell being the arbitrator, not really fair. Why? Well, why would that not be fair, Anthony? Roger Goodell represents the NFL, and he clearly is going to do what is in the best interest of both the teams and the players, coaches, and everyone involved. Why would he not be allowed to be the arbitrator? Anthony?
Jamie, may I?
Oh, please do.
Oh, yeah, he's all about the owners.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't really represent the NFL.
Yeah, just mostly the 32 owners.
Yeah.
And their interest.
Because they pay him?
That's correct.
Okay, so
handsomely too.
pay him pretty well.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you would be the arbitrator to figure out the importance of a case between team owners and your coaches and your players.
Seems like there might be some bias there.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
And the circuit judge said, nah, we're not going for that. We're not going for that. It's not fair. Doesn't seem right. And it doesn't quite make the most sense to have the arbitrator being paid by one side. Seems that he would make a decision that helps that side as opposed to anyone else.
Yeah. What other legal stuff we got going on, Marshy?
Well, you have Rashee Rice, who is expected to have a disciplinary hearing with the NFL on September 30th in New York. Sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Thursday. Now, September 30th, you're probably thinking, wow, the season has already started by that time. You are correct. Rashee Rice is now likely to be able to play the first 4 weeks of the season before any potential discipline is imposed for his role in a multi-car crash in Dallas that left multiple people injured during the 2024 offseason. That is written by Nate Taylor. Thoughts on Rashee Rice and how this will affect the Chiefs?
This is going to be suspended probably in the middle of the season. That's impactful.
He's going to get probably 5 weeks.
You don't think he's going to get suspended?
I don't know.
They just suspended Jordan Addison for 3 games.
Yeah.
That was for a DUI, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Marshy?
Yes.
Yeah. That was just driving under the influence. There were people that were injured in the accident involving Rashee Rice. So how the NFL goes about that, I'd be intrigued to see what exactly takes place.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's probably frustrating. Well, frustrating for everybody. Yeah. I was going to say for him. But if people were injured.
Yep.
Doesn't really matter.
You weren't doing what
nobody wins.
You should have.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. So he would play the first 4 games and then possibly miss, I don't know,
4 to 6 weeks. Depending. I mean, we don't know.
Depending on when the ruling comes down, all of October, part of November.
This will definitely affect the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. For at least a month. Perhaps a month and a half.
It is what it is. Yeah.
We'll be doing stuff that you're not supposed to.
Nope.
Guys, this is sad news for Cardinal fans.
What happened?
That will show up to the ballpark this weekend.
Oh.
Paul Goldschmidt has a low-grade right knee sprain.
Oh, no.
And the Yankees might place the veteran first baseman on the injured list ahead of his return to St. Louis this weekend.
How's he going to get a standing ovation from 12,000 people?
Man.
There are a lot of.
What did you say?
What?
I said, how's he gonna get a standing ovation?
The other part.
From 12,000 people.
Oh, the Yankees are in town.
Oh,
13,000.
20.
My bad.
18,000.
At least
The best
on
fans in
record,
baseball
33.
are pissed.
Oh, yeah.
They're pissed.
Yep.
They're not. They may not get their chance to
And you know who they're
show
pissed
their
at?
love.
You know where they're pissed at? Goldie.
How dare you?
How could you get
injure
hurt?
Take
yourself
this from us.
before you get it? How dare you?
How dare you?
And I will agree, those people that are showing up now are indeed the BFIB.
No question.
Now,
No question.
If you ever questioned if those people exist, the BFIB, those are the damn people that you see spread out in those seats. Jamie thought that was a red shirt. It was a red shirt
I thought it was
giveaway
red
with
shirt
the
giveaway.
silver numbers on the corner.
Jamie
I said
thought
no.
that they were dressed up as seats.
No, those are actual seats.
Halloween night.
Yeah. Early.
Don't worry about
Because
October.
they don't have to worry about October.
Yeah.
Oh, you already got me. All right, baby. Yeah. Low-hanging fruit. Yeah.
Well, speaking of another baseball team in the NL Central, not named our St. Louis Cardinals, the Cubs have placed Miguel Amaya on the injured list. He is hurt. However, they are bringing up number 2 prospect outfielder Owen Casey. Not sure how to say his name. He's hitting .292 with 22 home runs and a .966 OPS at AAA Iowa. Do you think this is like a panic move for the Cubs? Are you jealous that they're bringing up their top prospect when you want the Cardinals to bring up their top prospect? How do you feel about that? Or do you think these are not connected emotionally?
Yeah. I mean, no, it probably is connected
It's
emotionally.
connected, I think, from a roster standpoint. I don't think it's emotional.
Well, I think it might be emotional for Cardinals fans that want to see their top prospect come up, but
I thought you meant from the Cubs standpoint.
No.
This is a transaction.
Yeah, and the Cubs are desperate. They should be. They haven't been good offensively either, so they're probably looking for a spark.
Cubs don't know how to do baseball. They clearly don't understand, how this works.
So you got to leave your young guys longer.
You leave them down.
You're right,
you don't
Carey.
bring them up. You don't start his damn clock. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
That's a good point.
And we do it right here. Hey, the Cubs, we're going to bring this guy up and let him play baseball.
Stupid.
He's the number 2 prospect in our organization. Idiots. These idiots. Look at these dumbasses.
You don't even
They
have
don't
to
even know
bring
what
them
they're
up
doing. You don't
yet.
even have to bring them up. It ain't even September.
Yeah.
The hell are they doing? Those dummies.
Well, Carey has played 2 years in AAA. So,
Yeah.
I think he's
so
well
what's
seasoned.
one more year?
That is true.
I don't want
Right?
to start the clock too early there,
What?
Marshy. Come on now.
The hell are they doing? These damn Cubs. That's why they're the lovable losers, huh? Huh?
Yes,
Huh? That's why they're so
absolutely.
damn dumb. What the hell they're
What a
doing?
terrible name to have. The Lovable Losers.
I don't think they wanted it.
It's a great name.
Don't think they asked for
No.
They are lovable. They're little Cubs, little Cubbies. Lose all the time.
When's the last time the Cubs won the World Series?
2016.
Yeah, they probably got one. I'm just saying.
Don't interrupt me with facts, Jamie. This is an emotional-based show.
You know
we
what?
don't talk about facts here. You got the letter. You got the letter from.
Oh,
from
he clearly did.
Wait,
Yeah,
we
hold
don't
on.
even talk facts.
I don't know if I still have it. Hold on. Let's see.
His
Here.
email
It's my
corporate?
auto center's read. I'll
From
get to that in a
whoever he thought
second.
he was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here it is. Yeah, Patrick. I know the last name, but I'll just say Patrick H.
Yeah.
And he sent this on a Saturday.
They really meant it then.
He was really pissed off.
Saturday, March 1st. Close to 5. So I don't know if he's listening to the podcast, maybe.
Maybe.
He was sick
You
of
know,
us.
he's
We
like,
certainly weren't live.
yeah. Subject, fast lane. I have switched to other radio station. It's maybe the worst show I've ever heard. They don't back any of their thoughts up with stats or facts. You haven't a 10-year listener. Just horrendous. Especially cocky, fat A Stalter.
Can we break that down for a second and try and do some spell check on the air? What do you think Patrick was actually trying to say?
Something about you had a 10-year list.
Yeah, maybe you had a 10-year listener.
Is it 10-year or 10-year?
10-year.
10
10 years, not
listener.
10-year.
I mean, I
It
didn't
would
know
work,
if
though.
I was trying to see what he was spelling.
Maybe you've lost a 10-year listener,
Maybe.
but I mean, you haven't a 10-year listener.
Yeah.
You haven't.
You got to be pretty pissed off to write that email on a Saturday at 5
What are you
o'clock
doing?
and misspell stuff and not check it again. Like, he was writing that with rage.
Not only that, but the previous sentence said they don't back any of their thoughts up with stats or facts. Then he followed it up with, you haven't a 10-year listener, which doesn't make any
That's because
sense.
he was getting more pissed off as he
was.
was.
As he was writing.
Boy, if this guy was a 10-year listener,
That's tough.
and he decided, I'm done with this show because of
Walking away.
cocky, fat A Stalter.
You've never been.
I got some power.
You're not. You've never been fat though. Like you're not.
Not once.
My
You
nickname
can call
growing
me
up
a
was
lot.
Fats. Like that was my nickname.
Yeah.
Fats. Now, if you said cocky fat A Carey,
No, I mean, but you're
What's your
That's my
nickname?
nickname.
you're a brick spit house over there. Look at you.
That's my nickname. I'm okay. But you,
Yeah, he said.
I've seen a lot of different versions of you
Yeah,
in
but-
the time that we've known each other. I can't say I've seen the Fat A version.
No.
Now, you have seen the Fat A version of me.
I saw a
Jamie,
video.
I would just say you're on.
I've been there, brother. I know.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I look like I got stung by a beehive.
You sounded different too.
Did probably, yeah.
I saw that we were watching the video and there were Ryder one day.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it was awesome.
Like, what the hell?
What happened to that guy? Yeah. So, if anything, like Carey said, his name was what? Fats? I was fat. Looked like I had like a helium face. And you have not gone through that. Marshy, obviously not.
No, Marsh,
He's
no.
a young,
Not a
young lad.
fat A, Anthony. That's America's A.
Yeah, I like that. That's
You know what I'm
good.
talking about.
Absolutely. No question. Yeah, America's Captain America's A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen the movies.
Absolutely. Now, if he said especially that idiot who can't read Stalter, now that would be, I'd be
Carry a
like,
little more weight.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, you know, he's clearly
Hit home a little bit.
Yeah,
He went a little more.
He would
Yeah.
be then zeroing in on facts.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't spit facts in his email.
Yeah.
No. Well, he doesn't really write it properly.
He
either.
haven't spit facts, Carey.
He haven't spit facts
He
yet.
haven't spit facts.
I wonder if Patrick is doing.
You haven't a 10-year listener.
I hope somebody tells
Wonder if Patrick is currently writing another email.
Every day they bring out my email.
I wrote him back.
Did you?
Oh,
Did he,
yeah.
did he
Oh,
respond?
No. I wrote him back. In the subject line, I said, this is cocky, fat A Stalter. I swear. I wrote him back. I go, hey, it's me. What would you like to improve on the show? We're all ears. And then I signed it, cocky, fat A Stalter. No response from Patrick.
Patrick.
Yeah.
His mom probably took his computer from him.
No. Yeah.
We don't know.
It's a 10-year listener.
Haven't. He haven't.
You haven't.
You don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not sure.
We're not really sure what the hell he's talking about, to be honest.
Man, I can't wait to hear that tomorrow.
Well, let's see if I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be there.
It'll
It's
be
surprised it's
there.
not in frame.
Yeah.
You should frame it.
I enjoy it.
Keep
It's on
it
your locker.
desk. Yeah.
It's like Rocky Balboa when he had the picture of Ivan Drago on his mirror just to remind him every day.
He eventually tore that thing down.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
But Anthony won't eventually.
On fire. Rips it down.
It's like Vince Stalter Papali.
Yeah, that's right.
Old Vince Papale.
Vince Papali. I talked to him once. Super nice guy.
Really?
Yeah, the real Vince Papali.
Okay.
Not Marky Mark. Who did a
Oh, is
good
that
job.
the
Mark Wahlberg played,
when he played the
Vince
Philadelphia
Papali.
Eagle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I got
It
to
is.
admit.
Yeah.
Technically a documentary.
Invincible. was the
Invincible.
name of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Is JJ Wetherholt the perfect Cardinal for all fans in St. Louis, even though we may never see him? That's next on 101 ESPN. Well, I told you I'd talk to you about Auto Centers here in a second, and I am. I love Auto Centers Nissan. I'm driving a Murano from Auto Centers right now, and you can actually get your hands on a Murano or a Rogue or a Pathfinder, all built in the United States, by the way. You can get them right now at Auto Centers for 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down, and no payments for 3 months on those 2025 Rogues, Pathfinders, and Muranos. If you're shopping used, though, man, Auto Centers Nissan, they've got you covered on that, too. 0 down and no payments for 3 months on a huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, every new Nissan comes with their exclusive lifetime warranty and a 30-day return promise, which is within 30 days. If you want to bring the vehicle back, you can get a full refund on that, and they'll set you up with something else that you like. All of that is only courtesy of Auto Centers Nissan. Check them out. They've got their It's the Out of This World and Into Your Driveway sales event going on throughout the month of August. Check them out online at autocentersnissan.com or in Herculaneum, Missouri. Tell them Stalter sent you.
JJ is one of the most impressive young players that I've seen in spring training, and performance aside, when you can walk around and be comfortable in your own skin at that age and not need the approval of staff, of the manager, of coaches, of front office, of other players, of veterans, and you're comfortable with who you are and what you bring to the table, it's pretty damn impressive. And this kid showed up from day one, and he knows who he is and how he's going to go about his business. He's got a good process. He's open to improving that process, but he knows, like, this is the way I want to go about my career, and it was highly impressive. So there's going to be a day he's here, and we're going to enjoy the heck out of it.
That was Ollie Marmol when he joined BK and Ferrario last week, and of course he was talking about top prospect JJ Wetherholt, who, as Jamie has noted, the Cardinals unlikely to bring him up because they don't care about you, the fan. Now, Marsh, you had kind of an interesting take after reading JJ Wetherholt's comments about analytics.
Yes.
And Carey always loves analytics and analytical talk. So, Marsh, take it away.
Well, we know there's some fans that love analytics, and there's fans like Carey, and I'm sure a few other people listening to the show that despise analytics and how certain players use them, and maybe they blame the lack of production on analytics, whatever you want to believe in. But I found this article from Emily Walden, justbaseball.com. She writes, beginning the year with AA Springfield, Wetherholt's intentionality was what set the foundation for the year. Already possessing a good understanding of how his frame operates on the field, this season has been a focus of minor adjustments, playing off the combination of analytics data, real versus feel, and taking a little bit away from every situation he's encountered. A lot of those adjustments coming through Wetherholt's data studies, a study he's grown to enjoy. And Wetherholt said the analytics side of baseball is really cool. So there you go. He likes analytics. Those analytic people are probably clapping their hands right now. He then goes on to say, but like you said, you can identify stuff that you're not great at and try and find ways to address it. I think a lot of teams get super geared up to just look at that type of stuff that they can kind of lose what makes a player, if that makes sense. You get so caught up in, I don't do this well, or I need to get better at this, and then you get away from yourself. I think trying to find that balance point has been what I've been doing. That's JJ Wetherholt. So there you go. Now he's looking for both, right? Mm-hmm. See what the team gives me, but I'm also playing into that real versus field. He continues to say, it's like, all right, people, we have people saying this, or I'm hearing this, or I can see this from the data, or I can see this from my in-game, things like that, and I'm not doing great off here. But how does that relate to the game that I want to play? If it's not matching up, I want to try to focus on the game that I want to play more than the game that I don't play well, if that makes sense. It's been a cool way to try to balance that. I think naturally I'm a pretty left center to right center guy, so I use the whole field, but I like to stay the other way. Through all the data and things like that, whatever the data says, I'm going to try to find a way to still do this well because this is me as a hitter.
Okay. So this is what I'm hearing. This is a young, smart player that probably has grown up to some degree with analytics. Analytics at his disposal, and he's got an interest in, at the very least, some of the metrics that could make him better. But what he said there in the second half of what you read, Marsh, I think is the thing that we often come back to. Analytics are information. Some of that information might be useful to certain players like JJ Wetherholt, or information, quite frankly, that we use to do this job, right? Certain information we might say, hey, this is really relevant. This works for us. This makes us better as hosts. Some information, you're like, you know what, this is kind of useless. I don't think that's different in analytics. There's going to be some stuff where JJ Wetherholt might take a hold to. There might be some players that are like, you're confusing me. Mm-hmm. Let me just get up there and hit the ball.
Yeah.
I think it's up to the team and the coaches to realize which players gravitate toward that sort of information, can retain it and use it, and which ones become completely overwhelmed by it and they just need to rely more on their physical attributes.
To me, what I get out of all that is that JJ Wetherholt, just like every other kid growing up, I never looked at analytics growing up playing. Carey, I'm sure you never checked out too many analytics when it comes to high school football and things like that. The playbook is one thing and video of but the analytics side of it. To me, JJ Wetherholt was a kid growing up that was very talented, figured out baseball, was really good at baseball, figured out how he got really good at baseball, and has kind of continued down that path while adding little bits of information that can improve what he's currently doing as a baseball player. To me, JJ Wetherholt is a guy that's doing it right. Now, the Cardinals, and you heard Ollie in that quote, the Cardinals are going to, they said that they have some things too. He's accepted some things. The Cardinals need to just kind of sort of be careful. Let the kid do what he's doing. This isn't Jordan Walker where you're trying to fix or change or manipulate anything right now. This kid is hitting the baseball hard, and he's hitting it a lot. You really don't need to do much with this guy, especially if he's his own teacher using analytics, eye test, and feel as his three pillars to make him good. To me, he's a player that's mature well beyond his years. He sounds like a 35-year-old veteran that's figured things out.
Definitely.
Leave him alone. Mm-hmm. I don't mean leave him alone in Memphis. I'd like to see him in St. Louis.
That's part of the problem, Jamie.
Soon. But, for me, and look, John Mozeliak said what he said the other day, but for me, a guy like JJ Wetherholt, yes, the success that he's having right now in Memphis is wonderful, and that alone has earned him a call-up. But if I'm Chaim Bloom and Ollie Marmol, and I'm looking at the future, the future's not John Mozeliak, if I'm looking at the future, I'm like, I need this player up here. I need to see how he reacts to the big league coaching, the big league process, how he reacts to the travel, getting into a new city on a different night, getting his work in, how he's doing his work. Like, all of that stuff is very important to a young player to set up the next season for ultimate success, because now he goes into the offseason knowing exactly. So if JJ Wetherholt just tweaks little things, he can tweak certain things in his preparation that has him ready to go come spring training. So a lot of really good stuff there.
I continued to read the article, and maybe my brain just wonders things at times. Cardinals have a pretty good shortstop. We talked about him earlier, correct?
His name is Masyn Winn.
Yeah.
So if JJ were to be brought up, he would more than likely not be playing
Shortstop.
Okay, so
second base or third base, probably.
So I'm reading this. After spending the entirety of his debut season at shortstop, the Cardinals have added time at second base this season, in addition to his responsibilities at shortstop. I think this is JJ Wetherholt. I think the main focus has been to develop as a shortstop. I know that I played the majority of my time at second base my whole life. So that's an area where you can throw me in and I don't really have to think twice. So it's been kind of about, how do I get to the same feeling at shortstop? We've been going through some reps, practice, and actual in-game scenarios. I've played more games at shortstop this year than I think I have ever. It's been really cool. I would still like to say I have a preference. I still wouldn't say I have a preference. I would want to play good defense no matter where I'm at. Kind of like, I'll play anywhere. It doesn't matter to me. Well, we'll see how this goes throughout the year.
Carey?
Question. Why in the hell would you be having him rep at shortstop if he's never played that position that much? I understand you want to get reps at it, but why would you play there more than you've played in your entire life when your entire life you've been a second baseman? Why? We talk about development, right? If I got a guy that plays a certain position that is going to be there, he's a young man, I don't know, superstar, probably would have the guy that is lower than him in the development area not playing that same position and get reps at another spot because, you know what, JJ, he ain't going to play shortstop here. You can play second base.
He might if Masyn Winn ends up hurting his back one day and all of a sudden you don't have a backup shortstop, though. Like, you need to be prepared, and if the shortstop is the most athletic player on the field, that guy can play anywhere. And if he's played second base the majority of his career, then he should feel comfortable there already, right?
You have like 3 backup shortstops on your roster right now. You've got Brendan Donovan, who spent time there. You've got Sajasi, who spent time there. And now JJ Wetherholt, future on the... Like, I think you have enough safety nets.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
But why would he spend the majority of his year playing there when you have that position solidified for the next 10 years?
Well...
I don't tell me if I'm crazy.
Well, then why would they trade for Jesus Baez, who's a shortstop? We've talked about shortstop being the most athletic player on the field.
Yeah, typically,
those guys can end up switching spots.
Baez is 3 years away from being on the major league team. Like, JJ Wetherholt could be here right now, but he ain't going to play shortstop.
No, but he can play second base or third base. I think the bigger point is, let's go back to the most athletic position on the field is shortstop. So therefore, if you've got a player that can play the most difficult position in the infield, then he can play the less difficult ones too.
Yeah, he's better. He already said he's a second baseman.
I understand that, Carey, but they're trying to elevate his play even more. I'm not in the meetings. I'm assuming that.
I'm just asking.
Carey, I guess my question for you would be, did you not see what happened with Jordan Walker when they didn't have him playing the outfield, and then they decided to have him play right field when we first got called up?
I saw it.
Because it worked out pretty well.
It didn't, actually.
A year later.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're okay.
You know what I mean?
We're going to get you in a position that you haven't repped.
Yep.
And we're going to throw you in. Okay, I get it.
I don't understand why he's not playing catcher. That's my question.
Because everybody plays catcher here.
Yep.
That's a prerequisite.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have no idea.
Like, you got,
it's a fair question.
I'm looking at, like, Fermin played second base yesterday. Why the hell you don't just put Fermin at shortstop and let him play second? Like, I don't think you have to. I don't know.
Yeah.
What the hell do I know?
It's a good question. I just don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's for the reasons that I said.
It's because
what Masyn Winn is going to hurt his back.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, and you want him to have the opportunity to try and get to balls with range.
Yeah, you can practice those things, but
practice isn't like game reps, though.
Yeah, it can. It's not, but it can be. I don't think. I think if I'm going to call you up and you're not going to play shortstop, then why in the hell have I been playing you at shortstop in the minors the entire time?
I don't know.
Like that.
It's not.
Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure I'm not crazy.
We'll find
this.
out, okay? We'll find out.
Okay.
All right. In the meantime, we got our AFC South preview next on 101 ESPN.
Time to go around the NFL with a Fast Lane season preview of the AFC South.
All right, we're breaking down each division a couple of days a week. And now we're to the AFC South. Perhaps the, what would you guys say, least interesting division, yet that doesn't mean it's predictable.
Oh, it's definitely not predictable. And it is probably the least interesting. I'm interested about the NFC South to a degree. So, yeah, I agree.
All right.
Yep.
Let's start off with the Tennessee Titans. 3-14 a year ago. They, of course, draft Cam Ward, number 1 overall. Mm-hmm. I don't have high expectations for this team.
Yeah, I don't know who they're throwing the ball to.
Calvin Ridley, your guy.
Yeah, you love Calvin. Oh, I love Calvin.
You do.
I actually do. I think he's a good football player.
When he tries.
He tries a lot.
Does he?
Yeah. He had Will Levis throwing it to him last year, Mason Rudolph.
He had Matt Ryan, and he decided to quit football.
He got suspended.
He was away from the team first, then he got suspended.
Because he knew he was going to get suspended.
Well.
He's dealing with some personal issues, Anthony.
I hope.
Have a heart.
But here's my heart. I hope he rots in Tennessee.
Why? Because he left your Falcons high and dry?
Yes.
Okay. Well, tell me how you really feel.
That's exactly how I feel.
Clearly. Yeah, I don't know offensively what they got. I don't have very high expectations for him. Brian Callahan, I don't know. They're probably going to finish dead last in the division. Jeffrey Simmons is a hell of a football player, though. Mm-hmm. Like, their D tackle, he is. I mean, he's a dude. But he's probably the only dude when you are, I tell you this often, when we're game planning for teams, like there'll be numbers that we need to know where this player is. Defensively, as I look through this depth chart,
yeah, it's Jeffrey Simmons.
It's Jeffrey Simmons. That would be the only. If we don't block him, our day is going to be ruined. If we block him, we probably win by 25.
Right. Right.
And if we don't block him, we probably win by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And 10 points. Somewhere like that.
It's nasty, man. The team, I don't think they have the coaching staff either. I mean, I think Callahan's going to be one of those guys that probably is 2 and done. And it's not like he's been given a great roster or anything like that. I don't know how he inspires any sort of hope either.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong on that.
They picked up Dan Moore from the Steelers in free agency, who I think the Steelers were not fighting to bring him back. I've told you this. If you let left tackles walk out the door, it probably ain't. If a team just says, no, we're not going to match
cool.
that. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Good luck to you, sir. That says a lot. So I don't know how much protection he's going to have. Maybe Dan Moore, maybe the offensive scheme is more suited for what Dan wants to do and what he's able to do at left tackle. But, what's the over-under?
6.5.
Oh, hell, under. 6.5? Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Yeah, we're way under.
I imagine it's because they'll play a last-place schedule and they are in a weaker division, but...
They're the worst team in their division.
By far. They were minus 149 point differential last year. And I know they had Levis. I get it. Maybe Cam Ward surprises. Maybe
Mason
they're banking
Rudolph
on that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
9, Akini Westbrook was hit or miss in fantasy. He caught some big passes, made some big plays. He's not there anymore.
No. Yeah. No, you got Tyler Lockett. You got whatever's left of Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
You've got Van Jefferson, one of the...
This has got to be his 7th team.
I mean, there's a reason for that. And then you've got Calvin Ridley.
I mean, teams Van.
And I like Tony Pollard, but I like him better as in a committee.
Who got hurt?
Tajay Spears is still there.
I think he got hurt.
In training camp?
Yeah, I think isn't he out for the year?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he's out for the year.
Is he?
Yep.
Well, either way, yeah. Tony Pollard was going to be their guy anyways. All right, moving on. So under for sure for us.
This is his 4th team in 5 years for Van. Keep knocking. Hey, man.
So he's a Ram, a Falcon, a Steeler, and now a Titan.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Steelers are like, we cool.
Falcons, keep working, man. No. They're going to keep paying you, keep playing.
Jacksonville. Jaguars, they were 4-13 a year ago.
This is your favorite team.
They're not my favorite team. The over-under 7.5.
I think they might
I think they win 8 games.
I think they win 8 games. I think if you can get, Bigsby and ETN, that duo at running back, I thought they did really well last year. I think you need more from ETN. But you added Travis Hunter, who's going to be your number one, who's going to be a receiver number 1 on the depth chart. Brian Thomas, I thought, played outstanding last year. Trevor Lawrence, take care of the football, get the ball in the right people's hands, and I think you'll be fine. Mm-hmm. I think I'm not as high. Like, I loved Trevor Lawrence coming out of college. I loved him his first year in college. I think he started to kind of take steps back. After his freshman year, he was outstanding and just progressively kept getting not worse, but not getting better.
Yeah.
And then he gets drafted in the first round, and the expectations are extremely high. He's received his contract. He's getting paid as a top-tier quarterback. It's time to come on. Mm-hmm. You have no more excuses. This is an opportunity for you to this is your 3rd head coach, if I'm not mistaken, in 5 years.
Yeah, so he had Doug Peterson. He had Urban Meyer.
And now you got Duval.
Yeah. And actually it was Urban, then Doug
Yeah.
Peterson. Now Duval.
So maybe Liam Cohen can get him going offensively. We'll see.
He's got some weapons. Brian Thomas Jr. played great last year. Diami Brown had some decent moments with Washington last season, including I think Brown was the one that caught the Hail Mary, did he not?
Yep, versus the Bears.
And then of course Travis Hunter's the big acquisition. They rehabbed their offensive line a little bit.
Yeah, Patrick McCarry from the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah,
That's a good pick.
I don't like this team, but I don't hate them.
I don't hate them either. And if they
I root for Oluokun, went to John Burroughs. You know, he's an underrated linebacker, kind of a tackle machine.
If they are, well, I don't know what the over/under is. If it's 7, I'm over.
It's 7.5.
I'm over. I'll go over.
I think they're an 8-win team. All right, Indianapolis, 8-9 a year ago.
Man, listen.
Their total is, let's see, they're 7.5. I'll take the under on that.
I will as well. And you know, we talked about that play with Anthony Richardson. The thing that probably frustrates me most is that's preseason, which means that is the simplest blitz you're going to have.
Right.
Like you got an end dropping, you got a linebacker blitzing. It's going to be so much more complex once the season starts. It's going to be guys moving, going one way, coming down on one side, then jetting out of there before the ball is snapped, showing you a look that they're blitzing and then bailing. And you're going to, if you can't pick that up in the preseason, I'm scared to see what it'll look like for the regular season. And this is your third year. You're not a rookie. You're not a second-year player. You're in your third year. You've dealt with multiple injuries. You had shoulder injury your first year. You dealt with timeout. You got taken out of the starting role because you took yourself out of a game last year. Like, there are so many questions for you, Anthony Richardson, that you are going to have to answer, and you need to answer them here in the next 2 weeks. Because Daniel Jones is knocking at the door, and Daniel Jones is not a quarterback that you feel is going to be an elite passer either. He's shown glimpses of him being a good player, but it hasn't been consistent enough, which is why he's on his third team as well. So I don't have very high expectations for this Indianapolis Colts team. I love Jonathan Taylor running the football, but I don't know what they're going to do.
I actually don't hate the roster.
I don't either.
Their offensive line's got some good parts, including Quentin Nelson, but they got Josh Downs. They got Alec Pierce, who's a fine slot receiver. Michael Pittman, you know, is one of those guys that's kind of a downfield threat. Their defense is okay. Like you don't have a bunch of stars defensively, but you got a good enough team to win you another 8 games. So I don't trust the quarterback situation. Now Riley Leonard did look good in preseason, but that's more of a knock on Anthony Richardson too. That Riley Leonard can step in there, and you know Riley Leonard, of course, led Notre Dame to the national championship last season. He was a 6th-round pick of the Colts, but yeah, the quarterback's spot is rough.
And defensively, they are good. Zaire Franklin is a tackling machine. He gets after the ball carrier. He makes a lot of tackles. DeForest Buckner, we know what he is. Like they have a really good team. Kenny Moore is a good nickelback. Like they have a really good team overall. The main question for the last couple of years has been the quarterback spot, and they thought they figured it out when they drafted Anthony Richardson in the first round.
Yeah, they did not.
And that
Carey.
question is still being asked. How do you get better at that position?
Yep. All right, finally, you got the Houston Texans. They're over/under 9.5. I think they win 10 by default.
Because of the division there.
The division's not great. DeMeco Ryans has proven that he's a quality head coach. C.J. Stroud didn't even have a great season last year. I think he regressed a little bit from his. Well, he regressed a lot from his rookie season, and they still won 10 games. They're loaded defensively. The offense still has more than enough weapons, and you got C.J. Stroud.
Yep.
Who's a legit franchise quarterback, and I think he can do some good things like he did in his rookie year.
Yeah, healthy Nico Collins does that team well. I know Tank Dell, he's probably going to still miss a chunk of the season, if not all of it, because of the injury he had late in the year. But they are the best team in the division, and it's not even close in my opinion.
Nope, I agree.
Yeah.
And they added Nick Chubb. To back up Joe Mixon.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Who's also banged up. Yeah. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. I was, you know what? I'll just read the question.
Don't read it verbatim, though.
These are the men who are leading our bleeping soccer team. That's next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals have the day off, but they'll take on the New York Yankees this weekend, starting with tomorrow night's game. 7:15 first pitch with Andre Palante on the mound, going up against Luis Gil. The Cardinals are 4 games back of that final wild card spot, pushing to make the postseason. We're going to switch gears. We're going to get off of baseball and football because Anthony Stalter wants to talk some soccer. That's coming up next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Marsh, if you can just read off that last text message we got, because it really does set up things pretty nicely.
Sets the table nicely, yeah.
Yeah, it does. Go ahead, Marsh.
From 618. Hey, Anthony Stalter, what ignorant faux pas are we going to have today?
Yeah. Thank you for the text. Let me start off with the qualifiers, okay? And I'd like to run through this pretty quickly. I don't know bleep about your sport, soccer. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to soccer. I am the guy that called Wichita State Wichita, and actually just the state of Wichita. I called it Wichita.
City.
The city. Did I say state? City. Sorry.
It's okay, Anthony. Stay hot.
Yeah, stay hot here. I'm an idiot. I can't read. I'm a moron. Did I say that? Did I mention I don't know soccer at all?
You did.
Okay. Can we?
You're not the only one.
That's the qualifier, right? I don't know soccer. So this is just me reading this article today at ESPN.com about Christian Pulisic. This isn't new. This has been going on for what feels like a year, but maybe it's only been about 6 months or so, whatever. There's a new documentary out, I think, on Paramount Plus. It's a docu-series, and Pulisic is in it. And there's an episode in which Pulisic and Timothy, is it Way or We? I think it's Way. Mm-hmm. They appear in this docu-series, and they talk about the former players that criticized Pulisic and some of the other men's national team players for not appearing in the Gold Cup this past season. They call out these former players. So they call out the narrative that the current players don't want it, which is one of the things that, like, Landon Donovan said. Preview, like, Landon Donovan, of course, is a historic figure in
a U.S. soccer legend.
Yeah, U.S. soccer legend, right? Same thing with Alexi Lawless, right? Some of these guys have criticized the current players, saying they don't want it or don't have heart. It's a cop-out, questioning their commitment to the national team, way out of line. Well, Pulisic and his father shot back at Landon Donovan specifically because Donovan also took a break or a sabbatical in 2020, in 2012 and 2013, and the Pulisic family's like, hey, look in the mirror, dude. You took a sabbatical then. But anyways, I'm reading through this article, and my main takeaway as a soccer idiot is, really? This is the current and former group that is leading U.S. soccer? U.S. soccer, by the way, that has never won a World Cup. Best finish, 3rd in 1930.
Oh, that was a good year, though.
13 teams competed.
soccer team.
13 teams competed in that one. The U.S. finished 3rd.
Yeah.
No World Cups.
Yeah.
Shall I continue?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Group stage exits. Knocked out in the group stage in 1990, 1998, 2006, 2014. 1998, utter disaster. Finished dead last. How'd they do?
Finished dead last.
Finished dead last. Yeah, nice day. 32nd, they finished. 0 wins, 3 losses, goal differential -4. 2018, also embarrassed. Failed to qualify for the World Cup. First time since 1986.
Yeah.
Now, they have had some Gold Cup wins, 7 to be exact. Mexico has 9, U.S. with 7. These two are fighting. Donovan is calling out Pulisic for doing basically the same thing that he did before. And then Pulisic and his dad are firing back at Donovan. None of you have won. None of you have won for the national men's soccer team. Thank God for the women's team.
Yes. It is puzzling.
I don't get it. Help me out as somebody who is a soccer idiot.
I can't help you. I don't understand it because on these very airwaves a year ago or maybe even 2 years ago, I went on a rant about how are we so bad at soccer? How is it even possible? One of the greatest nations, but one of the greatest nations athletically in the world. Take any other sport, pretty much. We're competitive. Mm-hmm. And Olympics, we're at the top of the food chain. We're always at the top 3 medal getters and all that stuff. And so how is it that we have a sport that is worldwide and the resources and the coaching and the camps and the colleges and the clinics and how are we not producing better soccer players? How do we not have a chance and you know what to even come close to a World Cup? It makes zero sense at all. But then you read something like this. It's almost like the U.S. team just self-sabotages itself over and over and over and over again. Yeah. Like the next guy up or the next guy before, each one of them knows more than the guy beside them.
Right.
Except neither of them know really anything because you haven't done anything.
Exactly.
Think about this. The country of England, it's minuscule. I believe it's smaller than the state of Texas. I could be wrong here. You'll have to fact check me on that.
I won't be the one fact checking.
Let's just say it's close.
Roll with it.
Okay? Look at the success they have playing soccer. They produce, or they're only able to produce a small percentage because they don't have any more in the population. Mm-hmm. Our population is massive.
Right.
And we can't produce a competitive men's soccer team.
Yeah, no, sir.
Do you think it's because the best athletes in the country are playing
other sports?
Different sports?
Yeah.
I think part of it is that.
Okay, you're right. Okay, so I think the best athletes are probably playing football growing up. I do. And then basketball, it's close, okay? Ice hockey is so far off in the distance because it's a unique sport based on the fact that you have to skate, okay? But look at every school. Look at the schools. Middle schools, high schools, colleges. They're getting teams full of soccer players. Are they getting the best athletes? I don't know. But you can't tell me you can't make a better soccer team.
Mm-hmm. We have a few people text in saying that soccer, what's ruining it here in the States is that it's pay to play, whereas in other countries, I mean, dude, you just go onto the field.
No, they have soccer academies, right? So, I played in Europe a number of different places, and I've watched it happen because they actually run their hockey programs the same way. They have a club team. The big dogs, your number one, your English Premier League. You got your team, and then they have a college. And you go to college under that name all the way down to 4-year-olds are playing for Manchester United, basically.
Wow.
And they just build this up. It's like draft and develop. Well, birth and develop in some of these other places. And the hockey program is the same way.
Are they playing the right position?
Yeah, I bet they are. Bet they are.
They probably are. Yeah.
So, you know what, Marshy? So, yes, is there a bigger focus or concentration on that particular sport for some of these nations? Yeah, but I still have to push back and say the numbers that we can create should be able to, at some point, be competitive.
To Jamie's point, I actually think that the texter's bringing up it's pay to play, and maybe I'm missing the point on this, but the fact that it's pay to play, look, I'm a parent. Killian loves soccer. He's 7 years old, okay? I'm starting to get a better sense of the clubs and what it means and all that. People are chomping at the bit to give their money to, I won't mention these clubs, but a certain club so their kid can play.
Yes,
they will, and take my money here. Just have them on the team.
I know which club
you know
you're
exactly what it is,
Lots
right?
of clubs, trust me.
It's one in particular.
My daughter played soccer.
Dude.
Yeah.
The one club I couldn't. I'm like, you want what?
Close to you.
You want what from me?
Yeah.
You want what from me?
Yeah.
And the kid don't get on a team, and he's got no uniform, and
A kit.
kit. Excuse me. You want
some
him to be
boots.
on your pitch, and you want that from me? Really? Do you score the goals for him too for that amount of money? But I just, again, going back to, I mean, the past players couldn't get beyond the quarterfinals, even in their golden years. They couldn't get past the quarterfinals. Often lost to teams they were favored against, current players, more resources. Jamie's mentioned this, more resources, better facilities, higher club level experience than any generation before, yet they still struggle in these tournaments. And then you got these guys up, you know what, I'm not going to play, which I get. You need a break and all that stuff. But then you got former players calling them out for the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, maybe it is.
I hate it.
Maybe it is as simple as there's too much drama. You know, we've seen in other sports really talented teams not be able to win championships because there's just a lot of crap going on behind the scenes. Maybe that's what it's been for so long. Maybe we do have the talent
60
here.
years?
I don't know.
Like,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying,
We
like-
talk about culture all the time. Who's to say that they might have good culture?
You'd think
Clearly.
at some point they'd weed out the bad.
It's tough though.
Representative.
Soccer
If
is
one of the
the-
best players is a part of it. That's tough.
Soccer is is the most important sport in pretty much every other country except for here.
Yeah, I agree.
Like it's not as of importance here in comparison to some of those other countries that you talked. Brazil, where Pele played.
Well done,
teach you
Terry.
that.
Or Argentina, where he doesn't play.
Depending on who you ask. But yeah, in those other countries, it's more important. So you have more. I think you may have smaller countries, but you have a bigger pool to choose from.
No, I disagree.
I
So,
don't.
I do, because you just have to take the sheer volume of the population.
But if you have more players that are playing that sport as opposed to that are playing the sport here, you probably have more kids
I'm going to
involved.
find numbers. I
Let's
guarantee
do
you.
it. I
guarantee you the number of kids playing soccer in the U.S. is higher than in
because
Italy.
there are more people. Okay,
That's what I'm saying, though. Your pool is bigger.
but okay. I won't disagree with you there.
That's all
because
I'm
you have
saying.
more players. But if all of the kids in Italy are only playing soccer, and I don't know, a third or a fourth of the kids here are playing soccer, we would have to see what those
But
numbers
the
are.
numbers are still bigger
because there's more people.
because there's more people.
But does
So odds
quantity
are-
equal quality?
It doesn't, but odds are,
Yeah.
if you're running a proper program, all
Then it
these
starts
kids,
from the youth.
all
proper
these kids,
program.
Utes.
as soon as these kids learn how to run,
See what you did there.
as soon as they learn how to run and dribble
Okay.
a soccer ball, at that point, from that moment on, is what you're building.
I will say this then. The better athletes you are probably in those other countries because the better athletes are playing soccer, whereas the better athletes here, it might be more numbers, but the better kids, the better athletes are choosing a different
don't disagree.
sport. So that
I
you
don't
might
disagree.
have more numbers, but the athleticism or the talent of the talent pool is probably greater in those other countries than it is here. Because the greater athletes, the better athletes
Yeah.
are playing football, baseball, basketball,
Baseball, yeah.
those sports.
I don't disagree. Overall, though, my feeling is not going to change. You should be better than what you are. Do you have to be the best in the world? Maybe not, because maybe the focus isn't as intense as in some of these other countries. But you certainly should not be embarrassing yourself the way it's been going on.
Agreed.
We did get a text from the 618. I'm a coach at a university, and every school we play against has more international than American, which shows that even though there is a lot of Americans playing, it shows that the international market is still better.
There's no doubt that the international market is better. But that's a USA soccer problem.
But not if you don't have the better athletes. Like, it doesn't matter how many players you have. If they aren't better athletes than the ones that are in other countries, you're going to lose. Like, you can coach them up as well as you want to. This game, and every game, is always going to be about the Jimmies and Joes and not the X's and O's. Like, if you got better athletes that are being coached, I can have the best coach in the world. If the athletes on the other side are receiving to that level of coaching, they're going to beat us because they're better athletes. That's my opinion.
Well, I go back to this then. Then USA Soccer should make a commitment here because God knows there's enough sponsorship in the sport of soccer to go around, even in the United States. USA Soccer should make a commitment that up until the age of like 10, maybe 12, you play soccer for free. you play soccer for free. Like there's a basic registration charge to cover like small things, but you play soccer for free. And that way there may be some of the best athletes who are, it's more expensive to play football or basketball. Maybe then you start getting some of the best athletes playing soccer because there's no cost to the parent. And then maybe then you grip them, you retain them as soccer players. Like if you really want to make a movement as a soccer nation, like you got to do something.
All right, we're going to do Bet the Board. I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Yeah, it's good.
We're going to do
Look at
something.
us.
Bet the Board. Next on 101 ESPN.
Cheap, fun.
Let's get dirty. St. Louis, Labor Day right around the corner. I can't wait. I'm going to head over to my friends over at Dirt Cheap. Going to load up for the party at the Rivers House. They've always got unbelievable selections over there and great locations too. Brand new locations all over the place, including the new one in Wentzville. That one's a beautiful, beautiful building. And the people who work at Dirt Cheap are awesome. They're always there to help you, point you in the right direction for whatever you're looking for. And I say this all the time. The name Dirt Cheap is the price, not the product. I know that because I get everything at Dirt Cheap. All my bourbon, all my wine, all that stuff. Oh, you can't get the high-end stuff. Yeah, you can. You really can. And if you have trouble, you talk to one of the representatives, and they will help you out. I promise you. So whatever it is you're getting ready for, whether it's just a day of the week, a nice dinner with your significant other, a great weekend with the kids, please stop by Dirt Cheap and get all of your party supplies. Remember, they are your one-stop party shop. For more information on everything going on at Dirt Cheap, you can check them out at cheapcheapfunfun.com. Again, that's cheapcheapfunfun.com. And remember to have fun, but please be careful out there.
Well, the worst bet the board in ever, Bob, continues. Hope everybody's fading us. If not, you're the idiot. And this is coming from an idiot. Marsh, what's the latest standings?
All right, I have 5 points. Anthony, you and Jamie have 4, and Carey is still stuck at 2.
Carey's having a rough one here.
I'll tell you what, I'm about done with this baseball.
I'm over it.
Like, I'm so over
Where
it.
can football start?
I'm so over it.
Give me something, man.
I'm done with it.
I started out 2 in a row and lost 7 in a row.
I'll go to WNBA. To hell with it.
The W?
There's no games tonight.
There's no, I know, I checked.
There's CFL.
I might try some.
I didn't check that.
You know what? There's one CFL game.
Who's playing?
I might try some table tennis.
Ottawa versus Winnipeg.
Ottawa.
The Red Blacks versus the
Where's the game?
Blue Bombers. Winnipeg.
Okay.
Winterpeg.
All right, Marsh, you go.
All right, I'm going to look at Tarek Skubal. Been struggling a little bit, but I believe that he is going to record over 18 and a half outs tonight against the Minnesota Twins at plus 105. So I'm in the plus territory tonight, but I believe in him.
Okay. Jamie, I think it's you, isn't it?
Sure. I'm not picking the same thing as you. I can promise you that.
Yeah, because I'm definitely going to the C.
I got the Diamondbacks and the Rockies tonight. The total is 12 and a half. I'm going under. I know, like.
What happened to the one? Did you?
I hit it.
Did you?
Yep, I did.
So you like the under?
Well, Anthony,
You're rolling.
13 runs is a lot. And I know both of these teams can kind of sort, but if the Rockies have a bad day at the plate, even your theory of the Diamondbacks scoring 13 runs is tough to wrap my brain
13
around.
nothing.
I got the
You'll
under
be fine.
in the Diamondbacks game, please.
Okay.
Minus 103.
Yeah. I'll take the Ottawa Red Blacks plus 5, please.
That's a good call.
Thank you.
I have no clue, man.
Love me some CFL.
Give me Juan Soto, 1.5 hits, runs RBI.
He's back.
Go back. I gotta
He's
go
back.
back to it. Gotta do what. Stick with what got you here.
Mm-hmm. Shake your money maker, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's minus 120, I think. I don't know.
All right. There you have it.
140.
All right, we got the Gauntlet. Do we have a new Gauntlet contestant? I'm
We
assuming?
do. We have Paul, who is heading back to school, Old Wisco, and he wants to participate in the Gauntlet.
Is he on his way currently back to school?
No, he has one more day, I believe.
Okay.
So he wants to end his summer on the Gauntlet.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to the, I guess, current Badger next on 101 ESPN.
categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
404, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. And we got Paul on the line, and Paul is heading up to Wisconsin to go back to school. What's up, Paul?
Not much. How you doing, Anthony?
Doing good, man. So your Badgers, how do we feel this year?
Not great. I picked a bad time to go to Wisconsin, I think, but I'm hoping for the best.
Hey, you never know.
How's the hockey team doing up there?
Women's hockey, we're the national champions this year. So we are a women's hockey school now. That's our sport.
There you go.
There we go.
I like
you
that.
got that going for you.
Mm-hmm. All right, Paul. So you've got the entire board available. Would you like to take on Marsh, Carey, Jamie, or me?
I'd like to take on former Super Bowl champion Carey Davis.
Carey Davis.
Good luck, Paul.
Paul was doing
Thanks, Carey. You too.
Paul was doing it as well. All right, Paul, go ahead and tell Andrew Marsh to spin that wheel.
Marshy, spin that wheel.
Nice little flair to it. Paul, what category are you hoping for?
So I know how this works, but I'm hoping the wheel is on my side, and I'm hoping for random because I think it gives me my best chance.
It was close. Marcy?
It is not random. It is baseball today.
Ooh, this might be a long one.
Well, you never know.
Just never know, man. You just never know.
All right, so
Never know.
Paul, you're going to get 4 baseball questions. All questions are worth 2 points. Thank you, Marsh. Unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions become worth 1 point. Are you ready?
All right. I'm ready.
All right. In 1995, who led the Rockies' Blake Street Bombers group with 40 home runs? So, in other words, who led the Rockies in 1995 with 40 home runs?
Yeah, that's going to be options.
All right. Dante Bichette, Vinny Castilla, or Andres Big Cat Galarraga?
Former Expo.
Going to go with option 2. Was that a Castilla?
Yep. Vinny Castilla?
Yes, sir. Final answer.
All right.
All right, Paul, question 2. Dodgers righty Tyler Glasnow is winless in 10 starts since March 31st. How many 10-win seasons does Glasnow have as a major leaguer?
Give me the options on that one, too.
Sure. Is it 1, 3, or 4?
Going to split the difference and go 3.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Thank you.
Question number 3. Identify the player who netted a record-setting 9-year, $324 million contract following the 2019 World Series.
I think I actually know that one, but I'm going to take the options to be sure.
Your options are Steven Strasburg, Garrett Cole, or Jake Arrieta.
Okay, glad I took the options. Let's go with Jake Arrieta. Final answer.
All right, question 4. Hang with me here. I think Bradford wrote this one. The legendary Dave Parker spent his first 11 seasons with the Pirates before migrating elsewhere in the National League. With which of the then 6 West Division teams did the Cobra play from 1984 through 1987?
Yeah, let's go 4 for 4 on options today.
Sure. The Giants, the Astros, or the Reds?
Go with go with the Giants. Final answer.
Okay. All right, let's bring back Carey. How you feeling, Paul?
I might as well pick the number between 1 and 3, to be honest with you. So we'll see how Carey does.
All right.
Okay.
Carey's back from the cone of silence. He's got his coffee in hand here.
Carey, what's going on in there today, bud?
I'm just in there focusing, locking in.
Were you looking at your phone in there?
Just scrolling.
What were you scrolling today?
Life.
Yeah, just life.
Things.
Taking care of business stuff.
Business.
Business. Mm-hmm. All right.
Your category today is baseball.
And you better pack a snack.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Question 1, Carey. In 1995, who led the Rockies' Blake Street Bombers group with 40 home runs?
95?
Yes, sir.
It's a good year.
I think let me get the options.
Dante Bichette, Vinny Castilla, or Andres Galarraga?
Former Expo.
And Cardinal.
Yes. The big cat.
Oh, Andres Galarraga would have been. Let's go Castillo. Final answer.
All right, Carey. Question 2. Dodgers righty Tyler Glasnow is winless in 10 starts since March 31st. How many 10-win seasons does Glasnow have as a major leaguer?
Oh, my God. These are terrible. Terrible, I say. Terrible. I'll take the options. Let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 3 is sticking out to me. 3 feels high. Nah, let's go 3. Final answer.
Question number 3. Identify the player who netted a record-setting 9-year, $324 million contract following the 2019 World Series.
2019, 9-year, $320 million contract?
$324 million contract. Details matter.
Did too, especially in investigation, Carey.
2019. At the Nationals after the World Series, 3-year. Is that Rendon? Is that why he hadn't played since then? He said, "The hell with baseball. I got better things to do." God grief, Charlie Brown. Options.
Options are Steven Strasburg, Garrett Cole, or Jake Arrieta.
Jake Arrieta. Who's the second one?
Garrett Cole.
Ooh. Let's go Garrett Cole. Final answer.
Final question, Carey. And just hang tight. The legendary Dave Parker spent his first 11 seasons with the Pirates before migrating elsewhere in the National League. With which of the then 6 West Division teams did the Cobra play from 1984 through 1987?
Okay. Migrated west. 6 teams. What year?
From 1984 through 1987.
Oh, man. This is ridiculous. The Dodgers, Giants. What the hell is this West? In 84. But they weren't all West. That's ridiculous. Options.
The San Francisco Giants, the Houston Astros, or the Cincinnati Reds?
Ooh. Yeah, they weren't all West. I don't see him in the Giants. But I didn't see Pele in a gold uniform either, so who the hell knows? Giants, Reds, Astros? 80s. Let's go Astros. Final answer.
All right, let's go over these. Carey versus Paul today.
That was tough.
In the Gauntlet.
That was tough.
In 1995, who led the Rockies' Blake Street Bombers group with 40 home runs? Paul said Vinny Castilla. Carey said Vinny Castilla. Correct answer is
Dante Bichette.
Dante Bichette. We have a 0-0 tie.
All right, theme.
Dodgers righty Tyler Glasnow is winless in 10 starts since March 31st. How many 10-win seasons does Glasnow have as a major leaguer? You both answered 3. Correct answer is
1.
1. And that was in 2023 when he was 10-7 with Tampa Bay.
What were the options?
1, 3, 4.
Oh, well, I'd have took 3.
I prefer the 3-1-4, Anthony, but that's just me.
Oh, I like what you did there.
Well played.
Yep. Still 0-0 nonetheless. The legendary Dave Parker spent his first 11 seasons with the Pirates before migrating elsewhere in the National League. With which of the then 6 West Division teams did the Cobra play from 1984 through 1987? We just heard Carey choose the Houston Astros. Paul selected the San Francisco Giants. Correct answer is
Well, one of the favorites in the West Division, the Cincinnati
Got
Reds.
to be kidding me.
score check, Marshy.
0-0, Anthony.
Thank you.
Dude, that was a setup.
Identify the player who netted a record-setting 9-year, $324 million contract following the 2019 World Series. After listening to the options, CD said, "Hey, no way, it's Jake Arrieta. Give me Garrett Cole." Paul chose Jake Arrieta. If it's Jake Arrieta, Paul wins. If it's Garrett Cole, CD wins. If it was Steven Strasburg,
This is a defensive struggle.
then we're heading to a walk-off. Paul.
You have chosen poorly.
It was Garrett Cole. CD edges out Paul 1-0 today in the Gauntlet. Paul, I'm so sorry, man.
You celebrate them all, Jamie.
All right. Oh, man.
Hey, I told you I was going to be a long day. Looks like I was right. Good game there, Carey.
Good job, Paul.
Paul, thanks for listening, man. Good luck in school.
Thank you very much.
All
Go
right.
Badgers.
There you
There
go,
you
buddy.
go.
Take care.
Thanks, guys.
See ya. Gary looked at me and said, I can't do it.
Nah.
Yeah. You probably don't hate Wisconsin, right?
Nah.
I mean, you
We'll
don't
see
like them.
They have a,
What is
they have a
their
good
song?
program. They
It's
do the
great
jump around.
to be a Wisconsin Badger. No, doesn't hit the same. Doesn't hit the same.
No, it is jump around.
It's jump around.
Bucky the Badger.
Bucky the Badger. That's right. Camp Randall. Camp Randall Stadium.
1-0, huh?
Nice job.
I was fighting for my life in that one.
You certainly were.
I knew it wasn't Jake Arrieta. That I was certain
That
of.
you were certain of.
Yeah.
Everything else, and I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't a team on the West Coast. I'm like, hey, it's a tricky question.
It was.
That's a tricky question. I didn't think Cincinnati would
Yeah,
be
you kept
that
talking
far
west. Yeah, you kept
Kept
talking
saying
west.
west.
And I'm like,
I'm like, go back to the 80s. Figure out
They
the
not all. Those conferences and divisions were all
yeah.
crazy and wacky.
All kind of fast
Yeah,
laid
the
up.
NFC West with Atlanta in the NFC West.
Right. Makes sense.
Nah, not at all.
All right. So I was reading an article from the Ringer, and they're doing a whole bunch of like century teams in the NFL. One of the articles discussed the evolution since basically the greatest show on turf, the evolution of the NFL and how offenses came about and defenses were born to stop the greatest show on turf and stop the 2007 Patriots. The question is, is there a next evolutionary change in football? We'll get to that next on 101 ESPN. Fastlane on 101 ESPN.
Okay.
I'm going to be quick here.
I'm just trying to keep this show together, okay?
Hurry up.
Hey, but you get angry at us.
One of the hosts called Wichita Wichita the other day.
I know. Why would he do that?
There's no saving this show.
It's gone. It is off the rails.
We got listeners that barely pay attention and crush us for things we already said. It's a jacked up show.
They also crush us for things that we didn't say, too.
Exactly. Now,
got a
Carey.
text here.
Yeah, Carey.
It says,
Carey,
from the
please.
314, Anthony, my wife is about to be your son's second grade teacher.
Oh,
It's
yes.
one lucky kid.
He absolutely is. Please teach him to read and teach him to like geography and stuff.
Why?
You
can teach him when he gets home.
He's not going to get any help from his dad.
what do you think happens when Killian comes home and says, "Hey, Dad, got some homework tonight. Can you help me out?" Anthony's like, "Yeah, son.
Yeah,
I
sit
got you.
down.
Yeah, this book I got to read. It's really tough to read, and then I got a really tough geography project to finish up."
I'll help you, son.
Do you help, or do you help because it's like your ego, or do you defer because it's the better thing to do?
Do I defer to who?
Probably Kristen.
Kristen's way smarter than me.
See, like,
way smarter.
When any of the kids come home with homework, now, no, my older kids are no longer in school, but when Ashley's boys have homework, they go to Ashley.
Yeah.
And when McKinnon has homework,
She goes to
she goes to Ashley.
Smart kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for reaching out.
Yeah.
I hear great things.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, your wife, so hopefully Killian enjoys her greatly.
I think Killian needs to find his own Karen, you know?
Well,
Early? That's kind of early.
Jamie, when did you find your Karen?
Ninth grade.
I was going to say about
Ninth
high school.
grade.
wow,
Okay, he's in
ninth grade.
second.
That's
He's
when it
got a little
started to
ways
actually
go.
matter.
And
Yeah.
the way it actually happened was kind of by accident. I was in another class. I forget what it was. I didn't like it. It was boring or it was too hard. I don't know what it was. So I transferred over to Spanish because like Spanish and French there's a lot of things that you can kind of figure out. And I went to an all French high school. So I ended up sitting next to this girl who was really good in Spanish. Her name was Karen. And so I had her help me out with a few things. And then before I knew it, she was so good at the Spanish part that I didn't even have to worry about doing the work in class. So then all my other homework would start to find the desk and I'd be like, "What do you think of?" She'd be like, "Oh, no, you're all wrong." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I thought."
That's right. I'm so embarrassed. Can you help me, please?
And it just went from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. You know, you turned out fine.
Yeah, and so did she. She's
Yeah.
a wonderful person, great family.
There you go. Good.
Still friends on Facebook, you know.
Yeah.
If ever any problems, I just message you. I don't need chat. No chat GPT.
You got Karen. Carey, were you a good student?
Ish.
Hell of an athlete.
Yeah. Well, damn right. Yeah. No, I asked him about schooling though.
I was probably a lazy student. I didn't have a Karen to help me out, but I wasn't allowed to have F's or D's. And so if I did, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. My mother would probably find the closest object and, make me.
Help you with it. She'd sit down.
Yeah.
And,
That.
yeah.
Yeah. If she could pick it up, she could throw it. That's why I learned to make cuts.
That's why he wound up at Illinois.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Marsh, you seem like you were an outstanding student.
Oh, that would be absolutely wrong.
You do.
You don't believe that.
I do believe that.
I don't
believe that
believe
he
that.
got. I believe that out of the four of us.
Noon.
But he's a young. He's got no kids.
You think that changed like that?
I was always late to school.
Yeah, that's not a new.
I was always late to school. That my first period that I had, first hour, we'll call it that.
Yeah.
First hour.
No way.
Must have been a rough time for you.
First hour of school.
We knew what you meant, Marsh.
Of course.
These two
I had to catch
scumbags.
myself.
These two scumbags won't help you.
Had to catch myself there.
Wait, hey, if there's a tornado coming through here,
they're out the door.
or you misspeak, these two guys, worst people to have in the studio.
Absolutely.
But I got your back, Marsh.
Thank you.
I got your back.
Whenever I would actually show
Remember
up,
that, Anthony.
These two
time.
guys huddled in the corner down in the Hubbard.
With everyone else from the station other than
huddling
with
together,
our
hugging
boss
each other,
yelling at
Our
us
two
to get
heroes.
praying this tornado. You and
Our
I
legends.
stared it down.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Marsh. You were saying.
Oh, I was just saying, whenever I would actually be there on time, the teacher would give me grief. Like, what's going on? Like, you're actually here, not 10 minutes late. Carey, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
I was late to work or to school.
every day.
How was your grades, though?
They're all right,
Yeah.
Took
Thank
the ACT once, got accepted into college.
Yeah, you did.
There you go.
I didn't apply myself at all. That doesn't mean I'm not the dumbest person out there by any means.
I think that's a common denominator here. I can't speak for Anthony, but here in Carey,
No, I tried hard.
I don't think he tried hard at all.
going into high school in Canada, I don't know how they do it here, like in different places, but they have like out of 100%, right? And then you have your classes and then your average. I graduated from 8th grade, graduated or moved on from 8th grade with a 90% average going into high school. So like I could do it. Then when I got to high school, I was playing at a high level of hockey, traveling a lot.
So to hell with the school stuff.
No, kind of, a little bit. That was a couple years later where I was just like, I'm fine. It was probably after I got drafted to the NHL. I was like, I think I'm good now. You shouldn't have had that attitude.
You can go get him
because
now.
I didn't think about post-career, You don't think
look
about
at again.
Nobody
You're,
thinks about that.
But I still
You're
graduated
just
from high
fine now.
school, so it wasn't like that.
I will say I was scrappy in school. Like, so I have a master's degree.
Okay.
If you would have told me that 10 years ago, I would
guys got masters.
have laughed at you.
Brother, master?
I would have laughed at you. No way.
I could have taken. So I graduated in 4 years. I had one more year to play at Illinois, and they were like, "Oh, you should take, these masters, get your second degree, get a master's in education. It's a 1-year program." I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to take the easiest classes." Once we were unable to go to a bowl game, I went to my academic advisor and my head coach and said, "Hey, that school thing? Yeah, I'm done. We got 6 more games left. I'll see you all at about 2:15 every day. I'm not going to no class." They're like, "You can't do that." Yeah, no, I'm doing it. I already graduated. I'm going to drop everything at the end of the semester. And so I told my coach, he started laughing. I said, "Listen, don't have any class," because he made me run. I had to get up at 6 a.m. one morning because I missed the class. He made me run, just me and him. And he thought it was hilarious. Me and the head coach. First time I had gotten in trouble.
Who'd you get, Ron Turner?
Man, he had a good time. He had a good damn time, Anthony, for an hour and a half, just me and him. And after that, I said, "Hey, coach, I'm done with classes. Don't come bother me. Don't come calling my phone. Don't wake me up at 6 a.m. I won't be here. Now, I'll be here for practice at 2:15. That's when you'll see me." So I didn't take any master classes. I just chilled. After we lost to that Michigan team,
Yeah.
we were done.
Okay. Done deal.
It sounds so familiar. When you're a junior, I had a couple of classes left to get to for my high school diploma. I was like, I'm not going to school. The coach was like, "Well, you got to do something. We're going to get you down here. We'll call it the Breakfast Club." And we go running and doing things like that. Well,
Good documentary.
Yeah,
it was a great documentary. And
Troubled teens.
At 18 years old, I was in unbelievable shape. And the coach, not so much. Like, he could run, but so every day he'd try to max out the running. And I'm like, I'm running half asleep. Like, this is nothing. Well, it lasted about 2 weeks. The coach couldn't barely walk up and down stairs because he was trying to get me, wall sits, and we're going to run, we're going to do sprints, we're going to do the plyometrics. I'm like, okay, bring it on, Donkey Kong. After that 2 weeks, he's like, this is stupid.
Yeah, do not want to do this.
Sorry, buddy.
Stay in school, kids.
Yeah.
Can't even say it right.
Stay in stool.
Stay in school.
No better way to end it.
Yep. All right. We never got to that evolutionary change in football, but we will. Just not next. Top 25 quarterbacks of the last 25 years in college football. Who was number one? That's next to 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. The Cardinals off today, but they will take on the New York Yankees this weekend, starting with tomorrow night's game. That starts at 7:15. Andre Palante on the mound. He will go up against Luis Gil. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Carey has not yelled at me more so than he yelled at me the other day when it came to this list that you found. Lists. We all do. Not all of us.
Not all of us.
No, some of us complain about it. Yeah. But now you found a ranking. Mm-hmm. Maybe we call it ranking instead. How about that?
Okay.
Is that better?
And that might be.
It's kind of like table tennis versus ping pong.
Sure.
All right. The ranking that you found was of the top 25 quarterbacks over the past 25 years in college football.
In college football,
correct.
In
college football.
Yeah.
So there's this list has no bearing on their NFL career.
Not at all.
All right.
Just what they did in college.
Okay.
And some pretty interesting names on here. And so I'll just run them down. We'll start with...
Whoa, we don't play a game? I guess 25 is a lot.
Well, no, 25 is a lot.
We got to throw names out there.
No, let's get to the top 10.
I saw the first name.
And he'll leave that one alone. But that one will be easy.
The number one, and then I shut the thing and said I shouldn't do this for the game purpose.
Good, yeah.
So I know who's number one.
So we all know who number one is.
Do you want to do the top 10?
Carey, this is your game.
Nah,
you tell us.
It's like we're all in a circle, so we can decide together.
That's Marshy's game.
That is Marshy's game. That's why I want to include him. Mm-hmm. He's the
beer darts.
He likes getting involved.
He's the,
All right.
I'm the organizer.
Let's call him the ringleader.
Yeah. The circle game.
Let's go top. Yeah. Let's go top 10.
Guy.
Top 10.
Special project.
But we all guessing in the top 10.
All right.
All right. Now we all know Joe Burrow's number one.
Joe Burrow's number one.
Wait,
okay.
What?
Dad, they ruined it.
I'm just kidding. I already knew. Just wanted to get you riled up.
I just asked you. You're like,
I didn't say anything though. You just looked at me.
No, but you looked at me.
I'm not
top
supposed
25 of all time
for the last 25 years. Since 2000.
All right.
Then make that easy for you, Jamie.
Tim Tebow
25 years.
has got to be in the top 10.
Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
At
number 4.
Okay.
Johnny Manziel.
Number 8.
Okay, nice job.
That's a little low for college. I thought
Vince Young.
Vince Young for sure.
Show us Vince Young.
He's number 3.
What about Shaky Bakey?
Did win a Heisman. I mean, we could just pick all the Heisman winners.
Lamar.
Yeah.
Show us Lamar Jackson.
He's number 6.
Nice. Okay, Kyler Murray, is he up there?
Whoa. He said it. No,
he didn't say show us. He didn't say show us.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them.
He's talking to us.
The kid's running downhill right now. We got to save him.
I'm like that cheese that everybody's following. They're falling down the hill.
Yeah. Cheese roll.
Okay, so.
You want Kyler Murray?
No, well done.
Whoa. Settle. What the hell's your problem?
Jeez.
I'm not cheating. I can't see without my glasses.
You got your headphones in. I thought you could see everything.
Who are we missing here?
I think Baker Mayfield has to be one of the best. Well, although is he top 10?
Yeah, that's something. In 25 years, I mean, you got like Carson Palmer would be in there, I believe.
Matt Leinart.
Matt Leinart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, yes.
Cam Newton.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mark.
He's number 7, I bet you.
I think
he's number 2.
Well, he is number 2, yeah. He was number 1 in the NFL.
Yeah.
Great call. All right, so how many of the top 10 are we missing?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 4 more. 5, 6 more.
What?
6 more.
6 more. Jeez.
You gave me. Let me count. I forgot Joe Burrow. You gave me Joe Burrow, Cam Newton, Vince Young.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
And
We gave you Lamar.
Lamar.
you didn't say Lamar.
We did.
Yeah, we
Okay,
did.
Lamar,
Who's number
and you
6?
gave me Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
So you gave me 6.
We need 3 more.
4 more.
I need 4 more.
4 more.
I
Why
forgot
is
about
the
Joe
math
Burrow.
off. I just counted
Yeah.
6.
So you need.
Yeah, so we need 4 more.
Counting Joe Burrow makes 7, right?
No.
No, gotcha.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah, there's no doubt now in my mind.
What?
Nothing. You're good.
All right.
Guys, I did 6 years in school.
Thank you, doctor.
I'm not going to say anything.
That's 2 more. I elected not to do that.
Yeah. I think Carson Palmer's probably in the top 10.
But is it sexy enough to make this list in the top 10?
So who else?
I'm stuck on Shaky Bakey. I can't get off the Shaky Bakey train. And I could be wrong. It could be 100% wrong.
The Snake Pit's trying to help us. Darth 007 says Michael Vick, but I don't think Vick would be on this list. He was Virginia Tech before 2000.
Yeah.
Like I think he was, maybe his final year was 2000, but
Man, what about Jamarcus Russell?
he might be somewhere on this list. All right, guys, we got to make a decision here. Do you want Shaky Bakey?
I want Shaky Bakey.
Okay.
Give me some Shaky Bakey.
He's number 7.
Yes.
Okay,
Nice job,
good job.
Jamie. Nice job.
Good job.
And you have 3 more. So you need.
Jameis Winston. Guy won a national championship.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Two-way. He's a 2-sport player.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Jameis Winston.
He's number 11. Just
wow,
missed the
that's
top 10.
So we can't have Marcus Mariota in
What
there.
about Matt Leinart?
No.
What about Matt Leinart? You think he's a top 10?
He might be. I mean,
Had a hell of a college career.
do it.
Show us Matt Leinart.
Number 5.
Oh,
Wow.
Well,
5. That's
Heisman.
high.
Wow. Yeah,
He
that was
finished
high.
6th, 1st, and 3rd in the Heisman.
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, those USC teams are juggernauts.
So you got the top 6, 7, 8. You just need 9 and 10.
So 3 more.
9 and 10. Right.
Well, it's okay. Man, I'm biased. I'd throw Colt McCoy in there, but
Colt
that's just
McCoy- I
me.
was
He
Colt
had a
McCoy?
hell of a college career.
That's just
Go
me.
for it. Go for it.
Colt McCoy.
He's not even on the list.
You know who should be in the top 10? Case Keenum. That guy should be in the top 10.
For records, absolutely.
We're being technical here.
Can I do Palmer?
Yeah, good.
Show us Carson Palmer.
Number 21.
Ooh, Sam Bradford.
Okay, hang on, guys. We're running downhill here a
That
little
was the
bit.
number 1 pick.
I don't care.
You know what? Guy never lost in college, except for, I think, one time.
What about even
Trevor
Notre Dame?
Lawrence.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence is a good call.
I think how many games did he lose?
I don't know.
Deshaun Watson's probably on
Deshaun
this
Watson's
list,
probably
too.
up there,
Wow.
too. Those two are
I
probably
think Trevor
in the top
Lawrence.
10.
I would go. I think for sure Trevor Lawrence.
Do it.
Trevor Lawrence.
He's number 9.
Nice.
So we're missing 10.
Deshaun Watson.
He's not on the list.
What about like? When was Brady?
Beat Alabama, nearly beat him.
When was Brady Quinn?
He 05.
He's probably not top 10.
I don't
He
think
may not
there's-
even be on the list.
I don't think there's any Notre Dame quarterbacks.
Okay, what about
You want a region of
What
the
about
country?
Jalen Hurts? No,
I was thinking
not.
Jalen
What about
Hurts or Tua.
Tua.
Yeah.
I don't
Show
think
us Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua is number 14.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Jalen Hurts. Tua.
We're getting a lot of Mariotas. Show us Marcus Mariota.
Number 10.
Wow,
my-
I said him. I said there's no way he could be above Jameis.
I was going up for the 3-pointer, and you were like, no. And then I hit, and you're like, yes.
Yeah.
So you want me to read the list again?
Wow.
Number 1, Joe Burrow. Number 2, Cam Newton. Number 3, Vince Young. Number 4, Tim Tebow. Number 5, Matt Leinart. Number 6, Lamar Jackson. Number 7, Baker Mayfield. Number 8, Johnny Manziel. Number 9, Trevor Lawrence. Number 10, Marcus Mariota.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Andrew Luck just missed the top 10. He's number 12.
Ooh, yeah.
You got Kellen Moore on there. Jaden Daniels. Caleb Williams is on there at 17. RG3 is number 19.
That's kind of low for RG3.
Stetson Bennett made the list.
Stop it.
Okay,
Number
now
20.
this list.
I mean,
He's
he
a
won.
two-time national
he
champion.
won
Get outta
two
here.
national titles.
he's not really a good quarterback.
That's a
guys.
walk-on.
Kyler Murray is number 22. You mentioned him. And Troy Smith made the list.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nice.
He had a really nice
Heisman
career at
Trophy.
Ohio
Smitty.
State.
Michael Penix is number 24.
Is he?
Who? Michael Penix.
Okay, just
Yeah.
making sure.
Not how that
Yeah,
other.
other regions spell it differently.
Where
apparently.
Was Chase Daniel on this list?
No. Mackenzie Milton, number 25.
Mackenzie Milton was
UCF
25.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Quarterback that
Yes.
Yeah.
the national
The national
championship
champions,
team.
yeah. Who took down
Auburn.
that's right. In the bowl game. Their championship.
Their championship.
Auburn didn't know it.
They didn't know.
They didn't know they were playing in a
Nobody
title
knew.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That was fun.
That was fun. Nice job there,
Good
Carey.
game.
Yeah.
Good game. Great oldies. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. So, guys, I was thinking about the evolution of the NFL over the last quarter century. Maybe we'll get to that next on 101 ESPN. All right, there are 3 nasty letters when it comes to the mortgage industry. And what our guy knows about it. He's Stewie from Stewart's American Mortgage Corporation. He's our pal. He's on the line right now. Stewie, talk to us about PMI.
You know what, Anthony, this is a very unique situation that people never, ever look at. They always look at the rate they have and what kind of loan they have, but nobody ever looks at the PMI. They think the PMI is what it is, and that's the end of the day. We just closed an ESPN listener. Now, because of his situation and the rate he has, his interest rate really didn't change at all, but what did change was his PMI. He was paying $250 a month in this mortgage insurance every single month, money thrown out the window. Because his credit improved, the new PMI, he was paying $74 a month. So he saved $180 a month on his payment, and the rate didn't even change. It's an opportunity. So if you're not sure you can get a lower rate, but you're paying that nasty PMI, give us a call. Maybe we can get rid of it completely for you. But at minimum, maybe we can get it reduced, and that's going to save you money, all with the bagel loan, no closing costs.
Yeah, if nothing else, just have Stewie look over your loan. And even if it's with somebody else, Stewie's going to look it over and tell you how you can improve it. Again, get rid of the PMI, whatever it takes. Just give him a call. His personal cell phone number is 314-324-4440.
Again, 314-324-4440.
Call him, text him any day of the week, any week of the year, quite honestly. Stewie's always available, and he's looking forward to helping you out. And he's always going to give you that old-school customer service. So please, again, reach out to him. Tell him Anthony and Jamie sent you in. If you can't remember that number, Anthony.
You can always Google the bagel loan. Thanks, Stewie.
Have a great night, guys.
NMLS number 226715.
ESPN. So, what?
I'm still.
Gary, you look like you have gas.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Gassy about why the hell is JJ Wetherholt playing shortstop?
Because it's a premium position.
But damn it, they got that premium position taken care of for the next 7, 8 to 10
Why are
years.
you still on this?
I'm confused, Anthony.
Here, let me help you out, Carey. See, what's going to happen here is, we've already heard from Pobo, current Pobo anyways, that they're looking to bury JJ Wetherholt for the next couple of years.
Bury him.
Not bury him, but keep him in the minors. Okay? For the next couple of years. That'll be just in time for where Masyn Winn needs to get paid because he's playing at a premium level. And what they're going to do is they're going to trade Masyn Winn. And then, cost control, JJ Wetherholt, the clock has not started yet.
No, I don't like this.
He will take over. And then, Carey, you'll be like, I'm so happy he's been playing shortstop.
I'm bothered. Yeah, Bacon Rap Winn has the arm. I don't know why I said it sounded like that, but
he might sound that way.
Winn has the arm for third base. Does he?
He's got the arm for the outfield, quite honestly.
He's got the arm
to be a pitcher then. Hell.
Anything.
We might see him in the rotation.
He can be the new Shohei.
He was a pitcher.
Every fifth day he pitches. The other days he just plays shortstop. Yeah, I need a break.
That's why you need Wetherholt playing shortstop.
For that one day.
For that one day.
You do need a starting pitcher. Maybe Winn becomes your ace.
I hate where this is going.
Okay. I don't know what's worse. Jamie saying that they'll trade Winn or Marsh suggesting that he gets hurt.
I hate
and that's why JJ Wetherholt is getting some
suggested
looks.
that.
You did.
You put it in the universe.
You were, honestly, Marsh, you were specific. You said back.
He's
hurt his back before.
It's not like
has he not?
So you
Stafford
admit
back.
You admit to talking about Winn being hurt.
Remember how
specifically his back?
Do we remember last year when we're like, why is Brandon Crawford on this team?
Yeah,
it was a legit question.
And
Brandon Crawford
he was
doesn't
making
know.
starts. Wouldn't you rather
don't make it right?
I'm just saying.
Kai Tom also played for the Pirates.
There's a chance Masyn Winn doesn't play every single game, right? And wouldn't you want a guy that can play shortstop?
So Wetherholt sits on the bench for the 14 games a year?
Other positions.
So why not practice at the positions that he's going to play more than the position that he's going to play? I don't know.
Because if you can play shortstop, you can play any other position.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I did see that.
How many wrenches have you dodged, Carey?
That's a good question.
Just out of curiosity.
I'm working at zero
I've had to dodge any yet.
No?
I don't think. I will have, I've had to search back. I'm sure I've dodged some things, but I don't know if a wrench was one. Maybe a screwdriver. Sure, a pair of scissors.
All those teams that you played for. Carey, you never had to dodge a wrench?
Jamie, if I may, can we... a pair of scissors?
Sure.
From who?
Yeah, about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had that happen.
Or getting nobody in trouble.
Oh, and a knife.
Knife, fork. Yeah, some sharp, pointy.
I remember getting into it one time. I didn't start it, but it was outside of a drinking establishment. And this person pulled a knife on me. And I stopped dead in my tracks, and I looked around and said, hey, anybody else got a knife on him? Let's go. I was going to take the knife fight. The guy, but after I said it, the guy was like, maybe this isn't worth it.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
But we got history, man. Things. I don't know. I used to keep a knife on me, a little pocket knife. I
never know when you find that nice little piece of wood that you can whittle.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what he's doing.
Yeah. I was getting followed around one day.
What's your favorite kind of wood to whittle, Carey?
Yeah, whatever.
Beechwood.
Yep. Oak.
Oak's
nice
tough.
big piece of oak.
Yeah.
A little pocket knife, though?
Yeah.
Take you a while.
Yeah.
It's a labor of love for Carey.
Yeah. I can carve some things up.
Carpal tunnel after the project.
It'll be okay.
What's it supposed to be? I don't even know. I forgot.
It's abstract.
I forgot.
Everybody sees something different when they look at it.
Meanwhile, it's nothing.
Oh, I did get stabbed by a pair of scissors in a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you're in jail.
Good. Right in the heart.
Oh, in the movie. Yeah. I thought you were at the movies. And you
No.
What movie were you
I
at?
was in a movie.
Carey's been through worse. He's been stabbed.
Yeah.
In a movie.
Yeah.
What was that called?
Painkiller.
Painkiller.
Yeah. Great movie.
Yeah.
I actually watched it. My girlfriend made me, for the first time.
All right, I could just hang on. Let me set the scenario. Not first date. First night that they're at Carey's house. Now we're going to snuggle up. We're going to watch TV.
Yeah.
Let's get something. It's just a nice glass of wine, maybe a cocktail, maybe a bourbon, white wine, whatever it is. Oh, honey, and he's flipping through. And he's like, oh, what's this Tubi thing? Oh, let's click on it. And he's like, oh, I've heard about this movie. Let's watch. I heard really good things. And she's being sweet because they're new relationship.
Right.
She's
She doesn't want to.
She's like, I don't know what the hell this Painkillers is, but you know what? He seems like he's excited. It's just time together. It's fine.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, on goes the movie. And Carey knows he's in the movie.
Yeah.
And then he gets to be like, yeah, that's right, baby.
Yeah.
You were the movie star. Yeah.
Not quite like that. She made me watch it. I'd never watched it.
And you liked it.
It was
She
cool.
says, you're going to watch this.
She did.
Just like this kid at the baseball.
Carey, you tell those kids
Like, I'm ready to go.
that they have to watch this Cardinals
Anthony
team.
made me stay at the Cardinal Rocky game last year.
It's
You
called
make those
life.
kids watch what they're dealing with.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Didn't get that segment again, did we?
What's that?
What did we even tease?
Oh, the evolution.
Oh, that kind of was the evolution of football? No?
No, not at all.
Not even close.
Not even close at all. All right. Well, maybe we'll do it next on 101 ESPN.
Selling your house can be complicated sometimes, especially if you haven't sold a home in a really long time. Everything has changed. As they say, the game has changed, which is why you really can't just hire or trust any ordinary real estate agent. You have to go with the best. And the best in the business is Gloria Lou with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Look, Gloria's name says it all, right there, guaranteed, which means Gloria Lou will sell your home for 100% of what the market value is, or she'll pay you the difference. And she guarantees you that because she's got over 20 years in the business and over 24,000 buyers in waiting. What does that mean for you? It means that the moment you list your home, there are lots of people lined up to look at your property, ultimately selling it faster. And again, for that price that you're looking for. And all you have to do is pick up the phone and call Gloria Lou. When you call her, though, tell her Jamie Rivers sent you in. Her number's 314-325-6888. Again, that is 314-325-6888. Or you can always visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. And please remember that Gloria and the seller must agree upon the sales price as well as the possession date.
biggest question of the day, brought to you by Mentality. Our patients experience a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Reclaim your health at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
5:04, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Jamie Rivers and Carey Davis. I'm Anthony Stalter. Marshy, what's the biggest question of the day today?
Well, Anthony, we've been pushing it off for quite some time. But the biggest question of the day is, what's the next evolutionary change in football?
It wasn't it, though, was it?
What do you mean?
Are we actually going to do it?
Yeah, Anthony, you've been
thought we were
teasing
doing
it
the
all
other one.
day.
I'm confused.
We can finally do it?
We got to pay it off,
I
Anthony.
thought we were going to do the Cardinals plan.
Yeah.
Well, no one wants to hear about them anymore.
No?
Nah, at least not for today.
Okay. All right.
I got to agree with him on that.
Okay.
All right.
Deal. All right. So, seriously, I was reading. Believe it or not, I can read at times when somebody does it for me. The Ringer, and there was an article posted in there because they're doing like the all-century teams, and one of the articles went through, and Carey, I don't know if you read the whole thing. It's a lengthier read, but it's good. And it went through the last 25 years of how the NFL has evolved. Now, everything is stolen from a previous generation, but obviously new players come in, new coordinators, things like that. So it went from the greatest show on turf, and how it seems like the Bucs and the Eagles defensively with like Jim Johnson when he was with Philadelphia, and he had the heavy blitz, and then you had the Tampa 2 and Tony Dungy and all that, how those two defenses at times gave the greatest show on turf issues. And then it went through like the 2007 Patriots and how they adapted really the modernized spread and how they're beating teams, and then defenses that came about. The Legion of Boom, it was short-lived, but that defense obviously was able to kill basically any defense, any offense that came in the mid 2000s, right? But my question is there currently a next evolution in the NFL, or is it simply Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, the mobile quarterback that will continue to give defenses problems?
Well, I mean, the mobile quarterback is always going to be a tough task for a defense because you're basically adding a blocker in the run game. So normally when you are running the ball with a running back, you got quarterbacks out of it. So you have more players than they do on defense to make that tackle. What you add with that element of adding a quarterback that can run is now you're 11 on 11, literally. And so now you have a chance where there are no unblocked defenders. There aren't any guys that can come find the quarterback and hit the quarterback, because essentially you got 11 for 11. So the quarterback got to make a man miss. So I think that evolution has changed the game. I think you've seen many evolutions. You've seen, the teams doing away with the fullback, which I hate. You've seen when the Patriots had two tight ends, how they were able to attack defenses. You've seen, you can go back to zone blitz with Coach Dick LeBeau. Like, that was revolutionary. Like, you'll always see something that is added to the game. I think you're starting to see more of the RPO game at the NFL level, which is run-pass option, where the quarterback can throw the ball on a run play. He just got to get the ball out quickly so that the offensive linemen aren't downfield. But there's always going to be evolutions. I think defense, in my opinion, is easier because there's not as many adjustments, but the offense has to find ways to adjust to what the defense is doing, and then the defense has to catch up. But I don't know if we'll ever get back to – I was listening to Lorenzo Neal, great fullback for the San Diego Chargers, LaDainian Tomlinson's fullback when he was the running back there. And he talked about, if you want fullbacks to get back in the game, you got to have guys that want to hit people and want to create havoc and don't mind pain. Maybe they go back to that. Maybe you find some guy, but those guys aren't in college.
Right.
Like most colleges, most things translate or come from the college playing field, because if you don't have that in college, it's hard to create that and have those players in the NFL.
Sure.
You're going to draft guys that do what they do well, and you're going to adapt your offense or your defense to what they do well. Now, if you have a team that decides to Like the Baltimore Ravens have a 300-pound fullback, and you want to hit 240-pound linebackers in the face, you might want to change something there if you're a defensive coordinator, but you would need more teams doing that.
But, Carey, I think the thing that you hit on, and the thing that you know it, but to kind of, when you're reading it, you're like, oh, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. The Legion of Boom. There were other teams that tried to. It was just cover three. It's cover three, and really the Tampa 2. It's cover three.
Yep.
It's just you're using the middle linebacker instead of safety. But other teams try to use the cover three. I know this because as a Falcon fan, Dan Quinn was in Seattle, and he brought the cover three to Atlanta. He's like, there we go. We're going to run the same thing. They were shredded. Yeah. Because the cover three, it's easy. Just go up the seams.
Right.
And they were getting crushed.
But it also is personnel. Like the Seahawks had the personnel. They had Earl Thomas. They had Cam Chancellor. They had Richard Sherman, who people talk about, oh, he's not a great corner, but he played that zone really well. Long arms, long
Bobby
stride.
Wagner in the middle.
You got linebackers that can cover and can drop.
Yeah.
So it's
about personnel. Yeah.
Like Tampa ran that Tampa 2 because of the personnel they had.
Yeah.
Derek Brooks could get in the middle of that field and run with whoever your tight end was. He wasn't going to run past them. So the middle of the field is covered.
The only reason why Lovie Smith was able to do it in Chicago is because he had Brian Urlacher.
Correct. And,
If he
and
didn't-
Briggs was there as well.
Lance
Like
Briggs.
you had.
If he didn't have those guys in Chicago, that Tampa 2 would have been shredded too.
Mike Brown was a hell of a safety as well.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Like you run your defense or your offense based on your personnel, and the evolution comes off of when you become creative. I was listening to Urban Meyer talk about the RPO when he was at Utah. They kind of fell into that. It was an accident. I think Alex Smith, when they first started running that, it was just a zone read where they were running and he could read the end man. If he crashed down, he would pull it and run. And then if he stayed there, he would hand it off. But they kind of fell into it where Alex, I think, just popped it out there to a receiver. And they're like, oh, it's almost like a triple option. You got 3 different plays where I can hand it to the running back, my quarterback can keep it, or he can keep it and throw it to a receiver late. And that really throws, teams out of whack. So sometimes it's being innovative, and sometimes it's literally just falling into something. You're like, oh, look what we got here. This is amazing. So I think it will always continue to evolve, though.
So we don't know, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. We don't know, like, personnel. We don't know what personnel is coming about.
I mean, and you look at, like, the innovative part of what the Philadelphia Eagles do, right? The quarterback sneak has been around forever. But for some reason, they have been able to multiply it and make it that much better where it's almost, you're at 98, 99% a clip when you're trying to get 1 yard. No one can stop it, to the point where teams tried to ban it from the league. Like, that's an innovative thought. Yeah, that's an innovative process by however they're doing it that is different from all of the other teams. They found a way to capitalize off of it.
I think the only, and we can end here, but I think the only, like, latest, the latest evolution in the NFL would be that positionless offense that Kyle Shanahan likes to run, where it's like Christian McCaffrey can line up as a running back or as a slot receiver or out wide. Deebo Samuel, when he was there, somebody that can line up in the backfield, and it creates mismatches because your defense is like, is he a running back? Is he a, you can put him on a linebacker and it's a mismatch. You can put him on a safety and it might be a mismatch. So I think the only evolution now is that positionless offense. Yeah. But again, it comes down to what personnel you have.
So on a side note here, I know we're wrapping it up, but on a side note here, I wanted to ask you guys about this after I saw the video, but I'm sure you guys have seen it or heard about the 70-yard field goal from that Jacksonville kicker.
Yeah.
How much does that change the game?
I mean,
like, you barely need to have an offense to at least get a 3-point attempt. Right.
It could be incredible, or you could wind up boning yourself.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously if you miss it, it's right there. Position, but odds are in an important game, you're probably not looking at 70. The coach is probably, Dan Campbell would definitely.
Dan Campbell would.
But like, I remember when a 40-yard field goal was like, whoa, then 45, 50. Now 55 even. They're looking at, they get 62-yarders. Like, this guy, he nailed a 70-yard field goal.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, Oh, wow.
Are you
That
fast? Are you
changes some
kidding me?
things, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even have to get across midfield. Like and they got it now where if you kick a touchback, I think you get out to the 35-yard line.
35.
Like you gain
You
5
won
yards,
first down,
you won
baby.
10 yards. We're in field goal range, fellas.
Yeah.
All right,
That'd be insane.
that is a weapon.
That's
to
just,
have.
like I said, sidebar, but a wild thing.
No, you're right. Yeah, and that was, and it kind of got buried for no reason.
Yeah,
Like
it was like
70
a
yards.
local television thing. Like the guys who were broadcasting, you could tell they were like not like the pros.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched it 3 times. I goes, are you kidding me? 70 freaking yards?
It's insane. All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We got the Sports Pick six-pack part 1 and 2 coming up. So 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. If you have a question for us, send it there. Sports six-pack part 1 next.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six-Pack is now.
This is Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Time for the Sports Six-Pack. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. So if you got a question for us, send it in. Marsh, fire away.
Question number 1.
All right, the 636 text in. It is time for television to get rid of announcers and just let us watch the game. We don't need their input. We don't need their criticism, and we Fast Lane don't need them at all.
Yeah, I couldn't disagree more.
Me, same here. But there, yeah.
You guys have thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's it's a crazy idea. But there is a way to remove, the commentary.
You turn the volume off?
Jesus, man, just turn the damn volume down. You don't have to. Well, you just want to hear the sounds of the game?
Think
then go to buy a ticket.
Go to the game.
Yeah. So here's what I'll say about announcing. And I will say that not all announcing or announcers are good at their job. It's just like anything. Some of them take away from the game. Some of them are talking over plays, and some of them don't explain what's going on. Like when I watch a football game, I really appreciate the broadcast team that educates me while they're broadcasting, but with energy at the same time. Because I'm learning something all the time because I didn't play in the NFL, and I'd like to... Not yet, yeah. But I'd like to know what's going on. And I can just tell you from my own personal standpoint, whenever I'm announcing hockey or even doing pre- and post-game work, I try to make sure that I can explain what's going on really easy without diving too far into the weeds, so that people can now watch the game with a greater appreciation and a greater knowledge of what they're actually watching. That's really what the broadcaster's job is to do, and do it with energy so that they're having a good time. It's got to feel like this is exciting, this is fun, this is cool. So that's my perspective.
Yeah, you should. You're trying to explain it like you're talking to a 5-year-old, 3-year-old. Simple as possible. Like you said, adding, excitement, energy, and hopefully bringing something that helps that listener or that viewer say, "Oh, I didn't know that. Or, I didn't think about that. Oh, crap, that was great. That was great information. I never saw it that way." Like that is the job of a color commentator, and that's what you try to provide for each game, no matter what sport it is.
How are fans supposed to know that Coach Vance Joseph was having the time of his life?
He's having the time
of his life. If we don't have announcers, people wouldn't know that.
That makes me swear off for that guy. That was bad. That was harsh. That's harsh, man.
What was harsh?
The guy. He's talking about the guy that was struggling.
Sergio Dip?
Yeah, man. He was having a rough day.
Was he?
Hell yeah.
Was he saying stuff? Maybe you could have said it better. And you felt bad for him, did you, Carey?
You didn't mispronounce something?
Did he have a bad day on the mic? Bad moment? Let me ask you this: Did you get your buddies to chime in and laugh and hoot and holler?
What I did when my teammate had a rough day and said a word that Jamie and I had never heard of, we corrected you, and then you were the aggressor and doubled down on it. Look at how it's spelled. Yeah, that's how you spell it.
Well, it's a good thing then that every time I came back from a bathroom break, you were rewatching it on YouTube.
The reaction that Carey and I have is priceless.
It is amazing.
It's a good thing.
Both of our heads.
I got a buddy
at the same
my buddy
time.
Marcos. I went back and watched it. Oh, did you? Okay. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Well, Carey, it's a good thing then that this has gone on for 48 hours then, yeah, since I reacted so poorly.
I didn't even remember Sergio Dip's name. Nobody will remember here in 3 or 4 years.
That's kind of a crap sandwich.
Nobody will remember you.
But you're not wrong.
Remember that you said it. Nah.
Everybody will remember it.
You're not the only one. Marshy, where's the audio?
The audio?
You're not the only. No, not ours.
I'll pull it up.
The other audio. You're not the only person that pronounces it that
that's
way.
right.
We needed we needed that audio.
Do we have that audio?
You are not alone here, Anthony.
Who is it? Darius Butler
On the Pat McAfee show.
You're not alone.
National. Big show.
We're not alone because we're the only ones that pronounce it correctly.
No.
I'll get it here soon.
Yeah, we'll find it because, and he was talking to somebody from Wachita.
Yeah.
We were just.
Thank you for using the native tongue on that one. You know what I liked? So what Carey's talking about is the video from the Pat McAfee show where Darius Butler also called it Wichita when he's talking to Barry Sanders. Did you see Barry Sanders' reaction?
He was confused. He's like,
well, he knew what he said. He's like Wichita State. So and it just kept going.
That's the professional
State.
way. Wichita. He said Wichita.
The paper. Yeah, the Wichita Eagle. Yeah, and Barry kept rolling with it. It was Pat McAfee.
Oh, is his friend?
Yeah.
Well, your friends always
your friends
give it to
are
you
the
the
ones
worst.
that are supposed to do it.
Your brothers and your friends.
Barry Sanders didn't know that man.
Barry Sanders was polite.
He was respectful.
What are you trying to say?
Barry Sanders is a class act.
Barry
He's a
Sanders
gentleman.
was polite.
He knows that's it's kind of a
difficult word to pronounce.
No, just
pretty tough one.
It's an easy one.
Kansas.
Just
Marcia, do we have it?
And then number 2, what went into the decision of let your hometown paper, the Wichita Eagle, break your retirement news?
The Wichita Eagle.
Wichita.
Hold on, Barry.
Hold on, Barry.
Hold on. I don't know where my sleeves are, but I'll make sure we highlight
He's
this.
attacking Pat.
I'm just saying. Does he ever wear sleeves?
Oh,
No, he's worth a couple $100 million.
What I'm doing is
do whatever the hell he wants.
What I'm doing is making sure that I provide facts and stats.
I will give you credit on anything because Darius there stumbled through it. You
were sure of it.
Anthony, we got a nice text message. We got a nice text message.
You're gonna read the one where the guy?
One.
Okay,
not that one.
Because that guy was not polite.
That guy hates you so much.
Oh my God, that guy's obsessed.
You stop smacking your lips, Anthony.
Yeah.
From the
Apparently
618.
I'm fat and I smack my lips.
And you're cocky, too.
Mm-hmm.
The 618 says, as an avid listener legend, I can guarantee you, Staltz, that all of us will never forget Wichita because legends never die.
There you go.
I think he's talking about Wichita.
You're the legend that said it.
I'm a
You
dope.
did. It was fun.
For you.
It's funny. You had a good laugh about it.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. I've called myself more names over the last 48 hours than I've ever called myself. My confidence has never been lower. But I know if I act a certain way, then I'll be called sensitive. So I'm just going to keep rolling here.
We wouldn't do that.
We wouldn't. Not like he talked bad about us when we walked out the room for the storm.
Yeah.
He called us all types of names.
That was
on
true.
the mic,
That was-
too. On it. I don't ever
That
want
was
to
true,
hear
though.
about a linebacker or how tough you guys are
Yeah.
with your soft asses. Like, yeah.
What I said was I never want to hear about you having to block Ray Lewis and how tough you are ever again. Because I saw a tornado warning take Carey down. Yeah, and I was hurt. And I hurt you.
You did. It's okay.
So you know what? Deal with it.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I got a lot of ammo, and I'm not going to use it because I don't want to do that. Because I love you guys.
What do you got on me that I won't say about myself?
Damn. You're right.
That's the key to make sure that you're willing to kill yourself before your friends kill you.
Yeah, very true. Go ahead, Marsh.
With words, of course.
Of course.
Well, I've always been.
Make sure I word that properly.
Yeah.
See, I almost had my moment right there.
No.
Canceled.
I've always been in the camp of if you're not making fun of your friends, are they really your friends?
There you go.
Yeah, you may not have friends.
Yeah,
You know,
no, they're not.
You gotta, jab him a little bit.
Yeah.
Just think about how much we love you, Anthony.
Very true. You guys must. I mean, you guys
If we
must
didn't love you,
really
we would have
love me.
just
Glossed
not said
over it.
anything.
Very true.
It's
Yeah.
fine. An idiot.
We
We laughed at you and said that.
You know what's nice? I've never made you two laugh more than that moment. I've never made listeners laugh.
So, if
more.
I may, Jamie, it wasn't the word, the misspelling of it. It was the definitive doubling down at look at how it's spelled.
Well, I was but I was quick on that too. I looked down. I'm like, oh crap.
But it was
I'm an idiot.
the Aries and Italian in you that was like, I'm right, you're wrong.
Yeah, I got pushed in the corner, and
I love to fight back.
Yeah,
it was fine.
And Jamie and I looked at it, he's like, that's how
the
you
problem
spell
is,
it.
as I was,
I second guessed myself
I did
for a
too.
second.
I looked. I'm like, do I not know how to
the
spell?
problem is, as I was
there, not too
as
long.
the Italian was coming out, I pulled out the knife and stabbed myself on the way up.
Clip myself.
Why am I bleeding?
What happened?
I'm pulling my own blood that I did it.
Anthony, I didn't laugh at you in that moment.
You were in the other room. You were in the other room, man. Yeah.
Marcia said, no, you didn't, when we told him what you said.
Oh, I had to admit
did
it.
say that.
I told him. I had to.
Yeah.
I had to tell him.
It happens.
Yeah, it's all good. The good thing is all the listeners know I'm a moron. You know? That's why they listen. I think that's why they love me, right, guys?
Yeah. All of them.
Not all of them.
That one guy.
One guy.
That
Well,
one
actually,
guy.
two now. One sent an email and one decided to text in for the first time the other day.
The Patrick email?
Yeah, Patrick email.
Gator comes up with a pretty good idea here. Says that now Anthony needs to get a cheetah tattoo.
I love Gator in the snake pit. I don't think I'm getting a
Name why.
tattoo.
The big cheetah head on your shoulder and your chest.
And name him why.
W-A on one side and a cheetah head on the other.
I don't think
A witch and a cheetah. A cheetah with a witch's broom.
I don't think you guys are getting this. I was very embarrassed by this moment. I don't think we need to celebrate it with a.
No, we're just thinking of like some good ideas.
No, you gotta do like 8 Mile and make fun of yourself.
I've been trying.
Yeah.
It's not working.
You're not doing it good enough. That's why we're here to help.
Yeah.
Thank you. You and everybody else. As I went to Killian's baseball game last night. I listened to you the other day. Oh, really? What part did you hear? You mother. All right. What do we get through? One question?
Of course.
Yeah.
Let's do one more next. I wonder what
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals, yes, your St. Louis Cardinals, play tomorrow, and they take on the New York Yankees. First pitch tomorrow is at 7:15 at Busch Stadium. Andre Palante on the mound going up against Luis Gil. The Cardinals sit 4 games back of that final wild card spot, trying to make the postseason. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page and you'll find all of our shows there. It's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six-Pack is now.
Sorry. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Question 2, please, for the Sports Six-Pack. Marshy.
Question number 2.
We're going to do 6.
From the 314, with summer winding down, it's time to reflect. What was your favorite sports event this summer? For me, the Savannah Bananas, baby. Great show, gents.
Oh, man.
A lot of anybody that went to the Savannah Bananas, I feel like it had just an unbelievable time.
Great. It had to be a sporting event? Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah. This summer?
Tell us what the Cardinals games you went to.
I went to one where Jordan Walker hit the game-winning hit. Had the game-winning hit.
The home run?
It wasn't a home run. It was a single, double. I'm not sure.
I bet if it was 112 miles an hour.
I bet you it damn well was.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have to be a sporting event? Is that what they said in the text? Marsh?
We're in St. Louis.
I think it was sporting event.
Okay. Went to a Cardinals game on a Friday night. I saw Victor Scott score from second base on one play, and the Cardinals wound up winning. Helsley got the save.
This is going to be terrible, isn't it?
What do you...
It's going to be terrible.
I mean, come on.
We're here. What?
I didn't
in the
go
summer?
The text already took the only one.
Yeah.
Savannah's.
Yeah.
Bananas.
Next question.
Bananas in pajamas.
Yeah.
You ever watched that show?
No, not
I did
once.
as a
I've
kid.
seen that movie.
It's a TV
that's a
show.
different one.
It's these
That's
two
different.
Yeah, they made
bananas
it
that
into
wear
a movie
pajamas.
eventually.
Jamie.
I'll let you borrow it again, Anthony.
Let's rewind it.
Yeah.
It's not like the other
Be
one.
kind. Rewind.
That was a great movie with Jack Black called Be Kind Rewind.
I
Absolutely.
don't have any, nothing. Nothing sports-wise.
Next question.
I will say the Rivers Olympics on the 4th of July was a hell of an event.
There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on.
A lot of athleticism there.
Was the Battlehawks? That wasn't in summer, was it?
Spring-ish.
Spring. It's a spring football league, so never mind. Because Killen and I went, we saw the Battlehawks. It was a great win.
Here,
it was a great dub
in St. Louis. It ain't been much in terms of summer.
Well, when Killian went 3 for 4 and ended up, I believe, bypassing his third base coach to
Gave him a stop sign and he kept going.
Yep, that's true.
When he
That
was
was in the
batting
summer.
the correct way. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, nobody knows he shouldn't be batting from that side. Nobody. Coaches.
He's just challenging himself.
He's a lefty.
No
he batting
wonder.
Yeah. All right, I'll go.
Question number 3.
From the 314, what is Joel Hofer's ceiling?
Are we looking to compare him to another goalie? Ceiling. Number 1 goalie for the Blues? I don't know if I see Joel Hofer as an all-star. I don't know. It's not that he can't do it. It's just that the body of work is somewhat small. I think he's a super talented player. I mean, he's arguably in the top 3 puck handlers in the NHL. His ceiling, I mean, he'll obviously be a number 1 goalie at some point, and I think his ceiling would be to make an all-star game.
Question number 4.
This one comes from Jam. What about Dalibor Dvorsky has impressed all of you?
Well, it's tough to really base anything off his NHL play because it's very, 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 very small amount there. But for me, it's the way he competes, and he's very physically fit. So a bigger guy, takes his training very seriously, very coachable as well. Plays pretty hard on both sides of the puck, which is not always a trait that you find in a very skilled young player. They obviously like to play the offensive side more because, let's be honest, it's more fun, bottom line. But all those things right now and the way he thinks the game, his hockey IQ, that's impressed me.
I have some interesting, I'm doing a little digging over here on the text line. I'll have to relay that information here soon.
You forgot to hit next question.
Well, no, we're all answering the question.
Oh, okay.
It was all of you guys.
I think he's been great, especially since he came from Oklahoma as a defensive tackle.
I agree with Anthony.
Mm-hmm. Question 4, please.
All right.
Question number 5.
That was question 4.
Whatever. Just... I mean, all the dumb stuff I said.
From the 573. From the 573.
Jeez.
Paul Goldschmidt returns to St. Louis tomorrow. Maybe. Is Goldie a Hall of Famer? And if so, does he go in a Cardinal or Diamondback? Which hat would he be wearing?
I don't know if Goldie's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got an MVP. Okay, great. I just don't know. Is he one of the most dominant first basemen of his era? One could argue that Pete Alonso has been more dominant than Paul Goldschmidt. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Freddie Freeman. Like, keep going down the list of guys in his era. Like, for me, that's always a criteria. That's my own criteria. It's my own made-up thing. I use it for hockey, use it for football. If you're one of the most dominant players in your era at your particular position, then you deserve consideration to the Hall of Fame. And it's not that Goldie wasn't great. He's in the Hall of Great for me. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame.
If he is in the Hall of Fame, it's as a Diamondback. He was an all-star, 6 times there,
nice
one time here.
That.
As an Arizona Diamondback. You okay?
Yeah.
Anthony got us spitting
going around here today.
Yeah, as a Diamondback. He won an MVP here, but yeah, no.
I say no.
Yeah.
Question number 6.
From the 618, what is the one thing in your athletic career that you can honestly say you are the proudest of, an accomplishment, whatever it is?
Oof, like an event? Because I'm proud of playing as long as I did in the NHL, but that's kind of vague, right? Like, that's kind of boring. Is it athletic career or
athletic career?
Yeah, probably winning the gold medal at the World Junior Championship, scoring a huge goal there to win the game against the Czech Republic at the time, and having 20,000 people going nuts up in Canada to where I couldn't even feel myself breathing or thinking at the same time. I'd say that would be it for me.
Winning the Super Bowl.
That's kind of a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Decent.
Winning it in Tampa, and Tampa was a team that cut me twice. So for me, that was special. Yeah. Told those guys go fast lane or so.
Yeah, you did.
Something like that.
Yeah.
No, they were actually good guys. They were all.
The Bucks.
Yeah. Well, in the locker room, the equipment guys were there. But they all remember. They were very happy. Like, it was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How about you, Anthony?
My last inning in high school, I struck out the side.
Nice.
Thank you. It's against Naperville Central.
Nice.
Something similar, youth sports for me.
It's got to be...
No, Jamie, it's not. Actually, youth baseball. I turned a triple play.
Nice.
Turned a triple play. I was very young. Kid hit a line drive to me at shortstop, tagged the guy out at second, then threw the ball over to first base. Triple play.
Nice.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go. Okay, good. Nice work, guys.
The other thing was cool, though, too, Jamie. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest peewee hockey tournament in the world. And Marshy's team from St. Louis went up and won it up in Quebec City. I'd say that's pretty impressive, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Coached by
Al McInnes.
All right.
Jamie's partner.
Yep.
All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We will wrap up the show next. You can go yard all baseball season long with Underdog's Champions Game. Underdog is one of the fastest growing sports game apps, and you can play right here in Missouri. It's simple. It's easy to play, which also means simple, right? The app is super easy to use. In fact, it has over 100,000 five-star reviews. Millions of users are playing Underdog. They're having a blast. They're winning a lot of money. All you have to do in order to play, you could choose a few players. You can choose 10 players if you want, but pick whether or not they're going to go higher or lower on their stats. So there's home runs, there's strikeouts, there's total bases, there's earned runs, there's triples even. I mean, you can find most of the statistics there at Underdog. If you like a matchup, great. If you don't like a matchup, even better, because then you can choose lower on your player stats. But if your entry is correct, you can win up to 1,000 times your money, and that means you can turn a single dollar into 1,000. So download the Underdog app, sign up with my promo code Anthony to unlock a special offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. Again, that promo code is my first name, Anthony. Must be 18 or older and present in Missouri. Terms apply. See underdogfantasy.com/web/deposit -match-terms. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncbgambling.org. you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the app and download the podcasts via the 101 ESPN mobile app, the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 mobile app. Of course, the podcasts are also on 101ESPN.com, and every podcast brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Time to find out what everybody learned today. Jamie, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I learned that not only does Carey Davis take up a lot of the desk space here, so much that we had to actually measure it out one day, that I also need to maybe install a windshield in between.
Well, it's Anthony's fault.
Carey and I, as he was mid-chug of his huge propane tank water bottle. Anthony said something, and it rained down in the studio. Let's just put it that way. So either some protective eyewear, which these don't cover it, or a windshield.
Nice shields, yeah. I'll get you one of those things that like Chipotle, you know? Nice shield.
Yeah. Don't put your hands back there, though, they say.
No, never do that.
Chipotle? Don't do that?
Yeah.
Never told
They'll
me.
chop it off.
Hey, well, I've seen them do it.
Yeah.
Why would you put your hand back there? It's not yours.
Well, I've seen people like reach over, hey, give me
Or they try
that
to point
one.
and they get over, and then the people get nervous about germs, and they just start stabbing.
Yeah. Yep. They put it on
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's in the fine print. We may stab.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
I learned that not everybody likes us, but everybody listens to us. It's kind of weird. Kind of like watching a game and not wanting to hear what they have to say, but you still want to watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn it down. You don't have to listen. The game, obviously. You should listen to us. But you keep texting in with your hate because we love you.
Boy, one guy did.
Yeah, he keeps texting in about lips.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
It's weird.
He's got a thing for Anthony's lips.
Should I be worried?
Not yet.
No.
I don't think it's gotten to that level.
Fine. It's when he starts describing your vehicle that it gets a little weird.
Yeah.
You know?
But you can always get great vehicles at Auto Center's Nissan on Herculaneum. They got over 1,000 vehicles right there in their lot. Seriously, that guy's obsessed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't blame him.
Thanks, Jamie. Marshy?
I learned a few things. I learned that there's a possibility. Well, no, I don't want to. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
Don't you
Not
reveal
yet.
it.
Not yet.
What?
Still working on that, by the way.
No response.
What are we working
Nothing
on?
yet.
I learned
We're
that
fishing.
Yeah.
there are multiple people in the world that have messed up the name of Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah.
I did learn that today.
2 for sure.
Only 2, probably.
And apparently a lot of people in Arkansas don't know how to say it either.
Really?
Apparently.
That makes sense. Now, are you talking about the act, like the real Wichita? Because that's what it is.
Sure. Yeah.
You have to go back to the Roman times.
Of course.
I mean, do we want to?
It was more the natives.
Yeah. Do we? But right. But do we want to be accurate or no?
What?
Do we want to be accurate or no?
Why start now?
Okay. Good call. All right.
Did you say yours?
Yes, the guy that.
That's true.
Yeah, I learned that somebody was obsessed.
Okay.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day. Presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Sports betting the way it should be.
All right, our 3rd star of the day goes out to Sergio Dip.
Oh, yes.
2nd star of the day goes out to Painkiller, the movie.
Oh, yeah. Check it out on Tubi.
Carey making his
Grant
girlfriend
Ripper.
watch it.
And our 1st star of the day goes out to School, something that we probably should have done better in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
First hour, first period.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Appreciate everybody listening today. I think we talked some sports for you. Hope everybody enjoyed it. And hope everybody has a great night tonight. For Andrew Marsh, for Carey Davis, and for Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. See you.